Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Data here, and welcome to a very special stream this evening, as it is our 1000th video on the channel from October 12th, 2008 to June 17th, 2024. 1,000 videos later, mostly the last maybe like 800 or so in the last 4 or 5 years, but this channel's been going since 2008, and today, June of 2024, we reach our 1000th video. It's perfect timing as it is year number 1 in our brand new franchise mode series, our live fantasy draft franchise mode with the Arizona Coyotes. We're not leaving. If you saw last episode, we'll recap what the series itself is. But if you're just joining us live, thanks everyone for the quick congratulations on the opening here. H-Jaws, Oilers, Mighty Joe, King Turby, welcome everybody. We got an exciting time tonight as it's year number 1 in our new Coyotes series as we've gone through the fantasy draft. A beautiful amount of videos for a beautiful voice. Caleb, let's go. CP3, welcome everybody. H-Jaws, a lot of love in here already. Thanks everyone. Big thank you to Palm for the incredible thumbnail here as well. I just added a little bit myself, adding the C to the Austin Matthews jersey, but really 99% all from Palm, so thank you to him for that. We'll get started at the 5-minute mark if you're joining after you've already gone live. And if you didn't catch last week's fantasy drafts, here is our lineup to begin year number 1 with the Desert Dogs, as we are trying to not only compete, but make it, create a viable, sustainable, long-term culture, I guess you could call it, here in Arizona. This series includes 26 created players. We'll get into those again later on, but here's our team to begin year number 1 here with the Arizona Coyotes after the fantasy draft. So we'll get started at the 5-minute mark if you're joining after you've already gone live. But if you're just joining us now, we can start welcoming everybody in. Our 1000th video from October 12th, 2008. You know, back then it was more of just a fun hobby, Club Penguin, 100 videos, something like that. NHL 18, NHL 19, just for fun. NHL 20 hits just over 4 years ago, and that's when it's been consistent videos ever since. Hope that you've been enjoying the series that we've done from NHL 18, NHL 20, all the way until now in NHL 24, between our MLB series, the Spider-Man series, the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom series, all the different things we've done here in the last 1,000 videos. Hope that you've enjoyed it. We're just getting, well, I don't know if we're just getting started, but we're definitely not finishing anytime soon. The journey is still ongoing, much more to come, and it has been an exciting time with more excitement in the future. We'll keep it in mind, Your Highness. Looking forward to it. Still can't believe in some alternate universe. Yeah, Data 462 in an alternate universe. That's true. If you saw my my podcast appearance with War of Nerds, yep, in an alternate universe. So let me just put the last little details on this, share it on Twitter. What are we at here? We're at so in 2 minutes we'll get started if you haven't seen it. If you're joining after we've already gone live. We've got 2 more minutes here. Here's the defense if you want a reminder on how that looks. Nemec and Byram, hopefully the future, that top pair in the long term. We are not leaving, we said, and we'll go back over the script of what that story entails. I'll probably, you know what, I'll read the script again. I'll read the script again that I'd opened episode number 1 with. As you can see down there, Slim Shady, one of our created players who we've picked up. Players who were created either due to people having won the fantasy hockey leagues or the raffles, created player raffles for giving donations. From 462 to 782, the evolution of Data. Who's directing the movie? I'm down for that. I'm down for that. Thanks, I appreciate that, Mighty Joe. I kind of do the Data casts, but I've never actually done my own, like, podcast that's just about whatever. It's always been like a Data cast about like breaking news, hockey, stuff like that. The multiversal collab between Data 782 and Data 462. That would be something. You have to get the Infinity Stones for that one. Thanks, I'm glad you like it, Leafs King. That was Palm who made it. There you go. Oh, let me just fix that. Good. We'll get started. Where are we now? In about 30 seconds, we'll get started. I think I've done everything that I have to do on my end of things. Tweet has gone out. I'll leave a like if you haven't already. Wallman and Slim on pair 2. Yeah, I could see that. I think that could work well. We haven't touched the lines at all yet. So yeah, creative players who won the raffle. If you ever give a donation, whether on YouTube or through the PayPal link in the description, that gives you an entry for our raffle for creative players. Red Boy, welcome. Long time no see. Palm's in here. Welcome aboard, Palm. We're just talking about your fantastic thumbnail. So, ladies and gentlemen, we passed the 5-minute mark. Welcome to our 1,000th video here on the channel from October 12th, 2008 with Club Penguin all the way until now, June of 2024. 1,000 uploads. I'd say about 750 or so, probably since NHL 18, probably something like that, in the last 6 years. So although it's been, 16 years, the last 6 have been really more focused, while the last 4 have been consistent content like throughout the weeks of the last 4 years without any major delays in between. So this is, on top of it being our 1,000th video, it's also episode number 2, season number 1 of our brand new franchise mode series here on the channel, our live fantasy draft series with the Arizona Coyotes. And what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and read the script that I had given at the start of the last episode to kind of put you back into the mental space of where we are and what the storyline of this franchise mode is. Here we go. April 18th, 2024. After 17 seasons in Winnipeg and 27 more in the state of Arizona, it was officially announced that the Coyotes franchise would relocate to its third home for its 45th season. The Jets/Coyotes organization has been through a lot of pain. Honestly, an underappreciated amount of pain for almost 5 decades now. In addition to an all-time winning percentage below 40%, the organization has seen just 4 postseason berths in the last 21 years, have not won a playoff round in 12 years, and have 0 Stanley Cup Final appearances ever. Now, in recent history, the Coyotes' future seems to have been getting brighter. Budding stars like Logan Cooley and Dylan Guenther have joined established stars like Clayton Keller to give Coyotes fans a glimmer of hope. But all that came to an end this past spring when it was announced that the Coyotes would be moving to Utah. Now, although it is indeed possible that the Coyotes may come back in the near future in the form of an expansion draft, in the new franchise mode series that we'll be beginning tonight, that we began last week, a group of former Desert Dogs have decided that that isn't enough. Led by former Coyotes captain Shane Doan, a group of investors including Keith Tkachuk, Jeremy Roenick, Radim Vrbata, and Ilya Bryzgalov have bought out Gary Bettman's contract as commissioner of the NHL and have decided that, in addition to the Coyotes no longer moving to Utah, the league will be reset through a fantasy draft so as to balance the playing field. Furious with this development, Utah ownership has pulled out, leaving the Arizona Coyotes without anyone at the helm. Sounds like a perfect job for GM Data and his team of AGMs who have one message: we're not leaving. So here we are for that first season. The fantasy draft has been completed. We have, of course, Austin Matthews as our top player. We did 22 randomizations, which left us with the third selection. And here we go. We got Mighty Joe starting it off with the donations in here as well. Here, we should read that story every time. Mighty Joe leaving a very generous comment here as well. And then Dan as well. Congrats on 1K, brother. Good luck in year number 1. Go Yotes. Thank you, Dan, for the $4.99, giving him an entry into the actually giving him 2 entries into our next created player raffle. And Mighty Joe with his 20 through PayPal gives him, what is that? Is that 8 entries, I believe? Thank you for continuing to entertain us all. Here we are for the 1,000th video. I'm super excited for the future of this channel. Lots to unpack in this series as we keep track of all those created players. Same donation split as last time. You got it. That's between Joe and I. Thanks, Data. Last time, Data. Thanks again, Bello. Thank you very much, my friend. So I'll go ahead and just add that to my ongoing sheet. So Dan, that adds 2 more for Dan, bringing Dan to 13 entries. Mighty Joe goes up to here, and the other one goes up to here. There you go. Thank you kindly, my friends. Great way to start things off. So Austin Matthews, after 22 randomizations of the draft order, we were left with 3rd overall, and we took Austin Matthews with that selection. Tempting to look at Nate McKinnon, Connor Bedard, Cale Makar, but Matthews was the pick for the storyline as well. Kevin Fiala also selected in here as well. Club Penguin, NHL, MLB, yeah, a lot of stuff. Thank you, Oilers King. Appreciate that. Oilers Leafs King. Appreciate that very much. There you go. Thanks, Mighty Joe. Just waiting for the right time. I just got it now. On the second line, so Fiala, Matthews, and one of our created players, of the 26 created players, we drafted 2 of them. Jason Nielsen, who was one of Mighty Joe's created players, power forward, 78 overall medium elite. And we also drafted Slim Shady. That was Intelligent Dice's created player, 78 overall medium elite offensive defenseman with the 5-star puck skills and shooting and all that. It was hard to choose between all of them. There are so many great created players, but we got 2 of them. On the second line, Kuzmenko, Barbashev, and Niederreiter. Third line, Blake Wheeler, back with the team that drafted him back in 2004, Yarncrow and Raquel. And fourth line, Martinuk, Bugstad, and Phil the Thrill Kessel. On defense, Bowen Byram and Simon Nemec, 2 great young pieces right there. Eric Johnson and Braden McNabb, as well as Jake Wallman and... Oh, sorry, Landon. Landon created Slim Shady. Intelligent Dice created a player who Slim would love. That was Trouble with Tribbles. That's what I meant to say. My apologies. And then, so Slim Shady playing with Jake Wallman, but we'll change those pairs around. Starting goaltender is Jeremy Swayman, 90 overall at 24 years of age. Only signed on, does he have an extension? Yeah, he should have his extension already ready to go. So Swayman at 90 overall, 24 years of age, that's great news. And backing him up is 38-year-old veteran, 84 overall, Marc-Andre Fleury. Healthy scratches, we got Lars Eller, Mark Giordano in here. And down in the AHL, we think about the potential in our system as well. Grigory Denisenko, Marco Kasper, Joshua Roy, Jordan Zume, Connor Geeky, Yuri Kulich, Tyler Boucher. Is that about it? The rest were just given to us randomly. I believe that's what it was. Robertson, yeah, not much on Bichelle and Robertson. We got 2 of those guys, and goaltending it was David Riddick. Yeah, so not much in our system aside from maybe like 3-ish guys, like Roy, Casper for sure, Zume I would think. But we're a team that's trying to win ASAP and to convince Arizona, I guess maybe government and all that. More than just the fans and the ownership, but the city and the state and the country. So here's our team to start. We can definitely play around with the lines. What I want to do is just take a quick peek at the contracts as well. If you look at all expiring, like Giordano, Wheeler, I don't know if we extend any of these guys, but just in theory, if we wanted to, we have $12.5 million to play with next season. Because keep in mind, like I said, no, Swayman does not have an extension yet. So we'll sign him to his extension. Fleury has his extension. But we'll sign Swayman to an extension probably on January 1st, ASAP. And we'll get through the entirety of the season in this episode, so that'll be a fun time. We have $8.5 million in cap space. Lots of room if we want to sign some free agents. Anyone with potential to throw in the AHL? Even guys who are not AHL caliber. Ryan Suter, Alec Martinez. These are guys we could sign right now. Always late, but worth the wait. 1000th video. Great job, Commander. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Sean Avery. Always an absolute honor to have you in the chat. Appreciate you, buddy. Great friend, better guy. Great guy, better friend. Sorry. Gen Z switch Bukestad and Wheeler with swap. Yeah, we'll make some swaps. We'll definitely make some swaps. But what I'm thinking first and foremost is, do we consider any of these free agent pickups? Do we think about moving players down and maybe signing some players to fill them in? So what I'm going to just quickly do, there weren't a ton of thoughts. There was a lot of excitement, but not a ton of thoughts in the last one. Just looking at what the AGMs had to say back in episode number 1. If I go ahead and pull that up right here, right now. Episode number 1, We're Not Leaving. Now YouTube wants to give me trouble as I try to pull it up, of course. Give me just a second as I pull this up. I want to get the AGM thoughts in the last one. YouTube's giving me trouble. Not sure why. Jonas, thank you very much. Congrats on 1,000 visits. Appreciate you. Thank you for saying so. Thanks for being here. Maybe let's look in the Discord server quickly. I'm not sure if there's any in the Discord server. Suggestions from the last one. Slim had some tears for us. Oh yeah, Sean Avery had a lot of thoughts about the lottery itself. There was some discussion about who went where. Doggy wants to sign Marcus Johansson or Marcus Foligno as a veteran. I think that's about it. Sean Avery gave thoughts on each of the picks that we went through as well. Some were great, some weren't as good. Understandable. But I appreciate the thoughts nonetheless. Long-term idea, Kachuk brothers. Keith did invest after all. That's true. I could see that, Hobbsy. I could absolutely see that. Good draft, good depth, especially the third line, says Sean Avery. The question to ask now is, do we keep Nielsen or send him to the AHL? 78 overall, gives the line with +4 and everything, but is he playing over his head, listed as a fourth line forward? Same goes for Slim Shady on defense. I know you want Shady in the show, but for an offensive defenseman growth, I would put him in the AHL. Then, we let him tear it up for the first season, but that's just me. So I could see that. Yeah, Eller currently scratched as well. So as much as I love Nielsen and Shady, do we... Maybe, yeah, okay, it depends on the preseason. Let's let it go. Let's let the preseason run. I think we definitely want to move Shady to the second pair at least, probably with Wallman as well. But that's the problem here. -3 on the third pair for McNabb and Johnson. So is that where an Alec Martinez comes in? If Shady goes up, how does Shady fit? He fits better on the second pair. So maybe Shady and McNabb instead. Maybe Shady and McNabb would be the way to go. Okay, we could see that. But yeah, we'll wait to see what the preseason has to say. We had considered also swapping Niederreiter and Raquel. It would give a +1 to the third line, so I wouldn't mind that. We also said Lars Eller could come in, but we'll still make some changes throughout the preseason. Eller in for Bjugstad, let's do that as well. And we'll see where it goes. Steven left a comment as well in the Discord server, watching the first episode of Arizona. I love it, storyline and everything. We could have thought about Troy Terry. Yes, I do collect hockey cards. I gotta make a video on that eventually. I finally sold my Barkov Future Watch Auto now that they're about to win the Stanley Cup. Now could the YouTube help for me? Nielsen, I'd rather him play AHL or top 6. I don't know about 78 overall with his potential playing on the fourth line. I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, Slim would love playing on a pair with McNabb anyway, so there you go. YouTube's just still giving me trouble. I don't know why. Okay, finally. Okay, it just popped up. Finally. So comments from the last one on YouTube. Sorry for taking a long time to pull up here. Ramsey said that stat about the point percentage is wild. Can't wait to get this series really rolling. Welcome aboard, War Master. Dexter was excited for the series as well. Okay, and there was no other thoughts about the actual series like actual suggestions, just excitement for the series. Good. All right, so I didn't miss anything there. Okay, so we'll let the preseason go, and we'll see what comes our way. We'll give Nielsen some power play time. I don't know. Do we put Matthews as the finisher on the left side here, or we leave Fiala as that? Maybe Fiala the finisher on the second unit? Yeah, they could probably use that there. Hold on a second. Let's make an idea here. So Matthews would go here. Barbashev could center the second line here. He could definitely grow a lot. Yeah, Matthews on the wing as the finisher as a lefty. Nielsen the righty goes there. Shady the playmaker at the top. Let him just rip it, absolutely. Kuzmenko. Do we put him on the second? Let Niederreiter come here, a little less pressure. And then a really strong second unit with Kuzmenko and Fiala as the wings. At the point here, we're going to put Byram. At center is the question. Center, because if Matthews and Barbashev are both there, that leaves a guy like Yarncrow to center the second power play unit, which is okay, but not ideal. Then Raquel could go there. It's a -1 because of Fiala, it looks like. But if we say distributor is Byram, finisher could be Fiala, who has the better shooting accuracy between the two of them. Fiala, 88 and 90. 89 and 90. Let's make Kuzmenko the finisher then. We'll see what happens. So let's put a little extra weight in the shooting accuracy. Puck carrier can be Yarncrow, big boy. There you go. That'll be just... I don't want to go through all the special teams, but just the power play to start. Distributor, Slim Shady. Nemec should replace Raquel. You know what? Nemec should get that extra ice time. That's true. But distributor there, finisher there, puck carrier. Yeah, I think it's because this last video... Once this video finishes, Oilers King, Leafs King. Once this video finishes, it'll say 1,000. Because this is the 1,000th. Let's try that. So then Raquel... Actually, you know what? I'm going to put Raquel over Niederreiter, probably. And then Nemec over Niederreiter. Can we try that? That gets it to a 0. Okay. Let's see what happens there. So that'll just be the power play. That's it. I'm not going to touch anything else. Let's let the preseason run, and we'll go from there. Okay? Okay. That's that. That's that. Done. Okay. Nikolai Kulemin, my favorite street... Well, yeah, my favorite Streets Won't Forget player. That's crazy. My favorite Streets Won't Forget player I don't know, Richard Zednick? Okay, let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 of the preseason here in Dallas at American Airlines Center. Just get an idea of how this team looks as we're going to see who's going to stick, who's going to go down. We have good depth. There's good free agents out there. We're not going to be lacking that, that's for sure. Here we go. First period. Woo! 4-1 Coyotes. There's the power play goals. Matthews scores twice. Raquel, 3 power play goals. Marner scores 1 with the Dallas Stars, and Kessel gets another. 4-1 after 20. Second period, 5-3. Miller and Comfer score. Nielsen on the power play. There he is. 4 of our 5 goals coming on the power play. 5-3 Coyotes. Here in the third period. Power play, Dallas kill up. Let's sim through it. 5-3 the final shots, and 29-23, I believe, there. 4 points from Rickard Raquel. What a monster. 3 assists from Slim Shady. 2 goals from Austin Matthews. You love to see that. -3, though, from Wallman. -2 from Eric Johnson. Yeah, everyone, all the created players are on ELCs. All the created players are on ELCs. All right, let's go to the next one now. Let's give the Flower a start. Let's go to edit lines here. At the regular season start, can we see if any, how many of the created players made it to the show? Absolutely, Your Highness. That's exactly what we're going to do. Probably, yeah. Maybe we'll go... probably by game 1 they should have that figured out. By game 1 they should have it figured out. Okay, Marc-Andre Fleury comes in for this one. I don't like that -3 from Wallman. Johnson also injured. Let's take Johnson out while he's injured. Let's have him play... Let's have, what's his name, play with Giordano instead. Wallman play with Giordano and go from there. Okay? Let's give that a shot here against the Predators. 4 of our 5 goals coming on the power play. I'd love to see some more even strength goals, but great to see the power play firing on all cylinders. First period, 2-0, Matthews and Slim Shady. Power play and even strength. Second period, 4-1, Matthews and Martinook. Power play goal against on Fleury, shot tied at 24. 4-2. I'm sure you have a long list of franchise mode ideas, but KC needs GM data. Mahomes hinted at wanting a team. The Chiefs creating a hardcore fan base, having a team previously. I see a good storyline. If we ever did Madden, I could see it. Now, I appreciate you saying that, though, Caleb. Fiala and Niederreiter scoring there. 6-2 the final. Another big game there in terms of the scoring. 2 goals, 2 assists from Matthews. 3 assists from Nielsen. Okay, I see you, Nielsen. Oh, we should talk more about hockey cards in Discord server. We always love talking cards in there. At least we did at one point. It's kind of tapered off a little bit, but my best card, probably limited logos, the Cup 20. Is it 2010? 2010-11, the Cup limited logos, Mario Lemieux, number to 50. Aside from that, my best pull ever from a box was an O-Pee-Chee pull of Bobby Orr hard sign. Oh no, it's a sticker, but still Bobby Orr autograph. Okay, let's keep it up here. Oh, there you go. Hobbsy has access to the cards to the Sens Shrine as well. Any changes we want to make here, just for experimentation's sake? Data count until regular season minimum. Of what you sent? Niederreiter, Yarn Crow. I'll wait. If you sent already, I'll wait. Or you can't open what? Defense. Let the lines stay the same. Yeah, we don't need to do anything crazy. I'm just trying to think out loud. Shady's playing big ice time out there. Mark Giordano played a lot too in that one game. Woo. Oh yeah, fair enough. Give it a larger sample size. Let's just get Swayman in there. I guess that's it then. No, this is preseason. Shady first pair. Let's keep going like this. He's already getting a lot of ice time, so I want to keep going like this for now. Let's give it another game. Okay. First period. 4-1. Eller, Matthews twice, and Raquel. Second period, 6-2, Kuzmenko, Raquel, and the 7-3 the final. I don't think I'm going to touch anything. We can't. Is there anything to touch on this team? Rickard Raquel, 5-point night. Hat trick from Raquel. This guy's going to get rejuvenated in Arizona. Let's go. What a game. 7 goals. Plus minuses, -1s from a bunch of players. In a 7-goal game. Come on. Let's go. 10 points in 3 games from Raquel. Can you believe that? Coyotes Dynasty inbound. That's it. Yeah, for sure. Take it with a grain of salt. These teams aren't the NHL teams. They have all their rookies, AHL players in. Take it with a big grain of salt. So 2 points from Fiala, 8 points from Matthews, 5 from Nielsen, 3 Kuzmenko, 3 Barbashev, 10 Raquel. One from Nino, one from Yarncrow. That third line struggling maybe a little bit. Martinook, Eller, and Kessel. Let's put Kessel up and bring Wheeler down maybe. Let's try that. And on defense, I'm content. 2 assists plus 5, 1 assist plus 4, plus 4, 6 points plus 4, 1 assist, -3 is not great from Wallman. Yeah, Wallman. And goaltending, Swayman. Let's keep Swayman in for another one here. Frank Costanza. I feel like a phoenix rising out of Arizona. Okay, let's keep going for one more game. Then in the last 3, we can think about making any more bigger changes. First period 0-0. Second period, woo, 3-0 Blackhawks. 3-0 Blackhawks. We're down by 3. I see the email, Your Highness. I'm going to wait for it, though. 4-1. Nino Niederreiter scores his first goal, but it's 5-1 on Miles Morales there in Chicago. Yikes. Tough game here. We lose 7-2. Woo! Nielsen scores, but we lose 7-2. Oh my goodness, that was an ugly one. I guess we shouldn't change anything. Giordano -4. Okay. I'm tempted to sign Martinez. Okay, now let's think about making a few changes. Why is it going there? I did not say to go there. Back out. Giorcone, I guess so. Ridiculous. May I please go to edit lines? Thank you. I just want to look at it. King. Kessel. Didn't do great to have him up there, I guess, but I don't think that was the biggest issue. Let's try Wallman with Johnson again. Let's get Giordano out. Shady. Should he move up? I don't know. But I want Nemec to get ice time. No, I want Nemec to get ice time. If it was someone else, just a rando, then fine. But I want Nemec to get his ice time as well. Swayman's struggling. I gotta give him another start with that struggle. I'll wait. I mean, Nielsen's got 6 points in 4 games. Hard to really think about changing that much. Maybe Eller comes up for Yarncrow. Yarncrow has power play time to balance it out. And then here you can check other teams' lines plus rookie points. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to keep... we'll go in the rookie scoring. All the creative players should be there when we go to rookie scoring. But we'll see who makes it at the end. We'll try and pin as many as we can to take an eye on them. Or we can actually just go through the lineups. So we'll just swap Eller and Yarncrow. And we'll bring out Giordano and put in Johnson. We'll see how that does. As we go to this next game against the Minnesota Wild. 3-1-0. First period, there we go. That's the team we know. Yarncrow scores twice on the 4th line. Once on the 4th line, once on the power play, and Eller on the 3rd line. There you go. 4-1. Second period, 4-2. Bjork scores. Outshot 24-20. Kuzmenko on the power play, that'll be all she wrote. 5-2, the final. Coyotes win. There you go. Back on the horse. Exactly what we want to see. -1s from a few players, though. We'll take a better look at the end of the preseason. We'll give... Probably Fleury gets this next start here. As we sim through the Blues, who are 2-2. First period, 1-0 McNabb. Second period, 3-0 Yarncrow and Kuzmenko. And 3-2 the final. Fleury allows 2, but we win 3-2. All right, there you go. Last game of the preseason. Do we want to see anything else? Yeah, we've been struggling a little bit. Do we want to see anything else? 12 points in 6 games from Rickard Rakell. Do we want to see anything else? Yeah, we could do... There you go, Mighty Joe. That's useful. 1 assist, -2 from Wheeler. Not great. 6 points, -3. No, I think the Oilers are finished, unfortunately. Martinook. Kessel's looking good. Do we bring out Wheeler for... Who's in here? Bugstad? Bugstad can play the wing. Let's get Bugstad in here. Rakell top line? Maybe, eh? He's been crazy, but he seems to be doing well with Barbashev and Kuzmenko. And Nielsen gives it the +4. We go down to a +3 if Rakell moves up. For one game in the preseason, let's do it, though. Bugstad can go there. Yarncrow 78 face-off, so Bugstad can go center. Actually, it gives a +2. So I guess even though it has worse face-offs, it gives a +2. So, okay, we'll keep Yarncrow there. That's center. And on defense, okay. And Swayman. Come on, Swayman. Come on, big Sway. Let's go, buddy. 90 overall. Let's see what you got. Last game of the preseason. We'll try Rakell. Last game of the preseason on the top line. Here we go. Shady up. Oh, I'm sorry, Chromium. I'm sorry. First period, 1-0, Nino Niederreiter. Second period, 4-2. Kuzmenko, Nino makes it 3-0. Drouin, Bouchard, 3-2. Then McNabb makes it a 4-2 game. Up by 2. Will Phil Kessel become a 4-time Cup winner? We'll see. No worries. 5-on-3 power plays, nothing coming from those. Game, 4-4, we're off to overtime. Jack Hughes scores twice on the power play. What happened? What happened here? Double minor for Eric Johnson. You're killing me, EJ. Overtime, last game of the preseason, off to the shootout, and the Avalanche win in the shootout. Oh, come on. All right, the preseason ends with a 5-1-1 record. 12 points in 7 games from Rickard Rakell. What a beast out there. So let's go. So Slim Shady, 10 points plus 10 in 7 games. Incredible. He'll stay up for sure. Matthews, 6 goals, 9 points. Kuzmenko, 9 points. Yarncrow, point per game with 3 power play points. Rakell at 5 as well. Slim with a crazy preseason. Nielsen with 6 in 7. Didn't score anything on the second line. Fiala with 1 goal, 5 points. Kessel with 5 as well. Barbashev 5. Nino 4. McNabb 3 goals, 4 points plus 10. Okay. Eller 4. Martinuk 2. Byram 2. Nemec. Bukestad 1 assist in 1 game. He'll probably stay. There you go. Thank you, Landon. Thank you. Wheeler is going to stay out to start the season. Wallman 1 assist, -5. Giordano John, this was a bit of a black hole in that third D pair. Maybe we do sign a guy like Alec Martinez, and Giordano goes down to the AHL for now. I think I could see that, guys. I think I could definitely see that. So if Giordano goes down right now, play a bit in the AHL, we need some veteran presence down in the AHL. Giordano goes down. We sign a guy like Alec Martinez to play third pair, and he can swap around with Eric Johnson. Do we keep Rakell top line? Do we put him back? Nielsen? Probably put Nielsen back. Yeah, we probably don't touch anything else there. And free agency. We would go... How many guys... Martinez is gone, eh? But who's still out here? Too bad. Too bad. We could get another guy as depth and just see what happens. So Suter's not there, and Martinez is not there. But we could go for a Sherratt, a Bertuzzo, a Jack Johnson even. A Mikola. A guy like a Mikola could be interesting. A Matt Benning as a two-way D. I like Matt Benning. Matt Benning is speaking to me as a two-way D. I don't know if I want a defensive defenseman just in case of the... Because with Wallman, it wouldn't work with the player types. Yeah, I think it would be Benning here. Goligoski's also interesting. I'm going to go... Let's go 1 year, 1 mil. I could see Klingberg. Do we do offensive defenseman on the third pair? But I think Benning would work well. That's the thing with in that third pair role. I don't know about Klingberg. We got burned in the Starfleet series with Klingberg. So we'll see what Matt Benning says. 1 year, 1 million. Sim to regular season. Is he on board? Extremely happy. There you go, Matt Benning. Thank you very much. Stop simulation here for a second. Let's make sure we have the lineup set up as well. And whoa, okay, Jonas with the 20. Congrats on 1,000 videos data. That's quite the milestone. Thank you, Jonas, for being here for so many of them. I appreciate you, my friend. Even if you haven't always put the comments out there, I appreciate your viewership. And Jonas will go ahead and give himself 4 entries. Jonas time. Are you in the Discord server, by the way, Jonas? Because just donate. By the way, for everybody, if you donate, you get the... Jumbo Joe's Prodigy roll in the... Oh, there's 2 Jonas. Oh, that's why. There's 2 Jonas. So the Jonas who donated... I'm not sure if we've made the acquaintance, my friend. I always think it was the other Jonas who just said, there's 2 Jonases. Then there's Jonas Roosh in our Expo series, MLB The Show 24. I'm sorry, Jonas. I mixed up the 2 Jonases here. So if you're in the Discord server and you donate, you get the special roll. But on top of that, long-time lurker since the Kraken series. Look at that! Wow, Jonas, my friend, so very appreciated. The 20, that's great. But your viewership since then means so much more. Thank you for the long-time lurking. I appreciate so many of those long-time lurkers, including yourself. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your viewership and for taking the time to be an AGM in the shadows even. So if you're in the Discord server, you get the roll. And if you win the raffle... then telling you in the Discord server is the easiest way to tell you. But no pressure to join. Just if you do, you get a roll, and it's easier for me to tell you if you win the raffle. Because there were some players, we had like 30 winners, but only 26 players. I think there was 4 or 5 people, something like that, who didn't end up getting a player because they never answered my call, the bat signal. So let's go ahead, the data signal. Let's go ahead and call up Matt Benning. Matt Benning comes up. There you go. He'll be a healthy scratch to start the year. We'll see what happens from there. And we'll sim to start. Yeah, we'll sim to start the year. Then we'll get the AHL lines ready. Sim up to this date to start the season. Sim to regular. There we go. Okay, to start the regular season. Now down in the AHL, we'll fix the special teams and then look around the league, and then we'll look at what King Turby left us in a moment. Down in the AHL, lines are going to look like this. Let's say Denisenko, Kasper, Roy. That's good. Dumais, Geeky, Kulich. Fine. Boucher, Turgeon. Okay, that's fine. Defense, we'll make sure that we have the guys with potential up higher. So Bichelle will play top pair. Who gives him chemistry? This would do well, actually. Actually, this would probably work out. Robertson goes to there. Yeah, let's do that. Giordano with Dal Roth. That's it. That is true, Your Highness. That is true. What's this here? Oh, for creative player desk. Hey, that's great. Let's keep that handy. Copy paste that again later, maybe, Mighty Joe, as soon as we start looking through the teams. Okay, so power play. Roy 73 faceoffs. Kasper 73 as well, but he's the centerman. Let's put him there. Roy here. Kulich is the sniper, the left-handed sniper who can go there. He can be the finisher. Puck carrier, distributor. No, Roy can be the distributor here. Dumais can go to the second there. Yeah, we could sign some more AHL players as well. Already 2 months leaves King? Wow. Time's really flying, eh? Now, Robertson would make more sense, actually. Robertson can stay here, but it gives it a -2. I don't want that. Okay, Dumais can come back. Not ideal, though. Finisher, why did it all change? Kulich, finisher. Puck carrier, Kasper. Distributor, Roy. There you go. Second unit, Boucher can go here. Turgeon... No, Turgeon comes out for... Can we put Dumais here maybe in the end? As a righty? No, that's 2 righties. No, Dumais will go somewhere else. Geeky, Matheos, whatever his name is. Let's put him there. Former 3rd-round pick of the Hurricanes, yeah. And Boucher is the finisher. Giordano the finisher, what are you saying? Distributor can be Robertson. Puck carrier, Geeky. Last night I decided to make my own custom roster. I'm only on my 10th. Yeah, it takes some time, but it's worth it in the end. Alright, so there are the power play lines in the AHL. In the NHL, we've done the power play. Do we want to touch the penalty kill at all? Yeah, probably. Yeah, Matthews should be in here. So Matthews first unit. Right? He's got the 5-star defense. So Matthews can play first unit with... Maybe with Yarncrow. First unit with Yarncrow. Second unit, Barbashev, Bukestad. That's okay. And third, Eller with Raquel. I don't know. Maybe someone stronger than Raquel. Eller with somebody else. Oh, that's with Martinook. That's where Martinook will go. There you go. Okay, that works okay. Unless we don't want Shady out there. Maybe Nemeth should be here instead of Shady on the second pair. Hey, Dice is here. Congrats, Data. Here's to the next 1,000 videos. Can't wait. Can't wait. Thanks for being here, buddy. Bye, Data. Happy 1000th video. Might come and watch later. No problem. Whenever you have some time. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Who's on the third? Wallman? Can we go Wallman, Nemeth? Yeah, Wallman, Nemeth. Ben Johnson, Shady. Let's do that. Yeah, Wallman second pair. Perfect. 3-man PK. I mean, Yarncrow doesn't really have the strongest face-offs. That's the problem. So Matthews will go out there. Bukestad could probably be in here as well. Barbashev can go there. Third, either Bukestad or Eller. 80 face-offs, 84, 87. 81 faceoffs, but 80, 88. Let's go Bukestad. The Gritty Merchant. -3? Hold on, what does Eller give it? Also -3. Okay, so who cares then? And we said Wallman and Nemec can go second. Now it's -2. Okay, at least there's that. Okay, there's three-man PK. Extra lines. 4-on-4, Matthews, Fiala, Byram, Johnson. No, Byram, Shady. We'll do that for 4-on-4. Then McNabb, Nemec. Barbashev, Nielsen? I don't think so. Probably Barbashev, Kuzmenko. Then the third could be Yarncrow and Nielsen. Even actually, probably Raquel should be out here. Want ice time for Nielsen, though. That's the thing. 3-on-3, Matthews, Fiala, Byram. Now, it should probably be Shady, actually. Should probably go Shady. That's it with his favorite player, Bo Byram. Shady can go there. Second, we can go Barbashev. Hold on, where is Big Bo Byram? Barbashev with... It'll depend on how players score. It'll come down to that. Kuzmenko's going to go in the second for now. Then the third can be Nemec with... Can we go Yarncrow at center? What did he do in the preseason? He was okay. Yeah, he was point per game. Okay, let's keep Yarncrow here for now with Nielsen. And go from there. With Niederreiter, Raquel, they could also get some ice time. Okay. Extra attacker, Matthews, Fiala. Shootout, going by the shooting accuracies. 98-98 for Matthews, my goodness. 89-90, 88-90, 93-93 for Slim Shady. Put him up there. Put him up. Barbashev, 87-87. Anyone better than 87-87? Do we have Fiala already? 88-90? Did we already put him? Niederreiter, 87-87. Do we already have Fiala? Yes, we already have Fiala. So Barbashev can stay. Swayman backed up by Fleury. Wheeler, 13th forward. Benning, 7th defenseman. Riddick in the AHL is third goalie. And I believe that just about does it, ladies and gentlemen. And now the last thing to look at would be, before looking at the lines, obviously, would be to look at the captaincies. So as the thumbnail already tells you, Austin Matthews will be our captain here in Arizona, no doubt. But who are we thinking for the alternates? The game currently gives it to Kevin Fiala and Bo Byram. I would probably, maybe a Braden McNabb? McNabb and Kessel, maybe? Even Niederreiter. There's a lot of good leaders out there. I could see a lot of leaders out here. I don't know about Fiala, and I don't think about Byram either. I could see an A for Phil. I could see Kessel and McNabb. Slim has to earn it first. I could see Kessel and McNabb, though. Kessel and Johnson. Byram and Nino. Byram will get it soon. Martinick's also a good leader, yeah. Give Slim Shady the captaincy. He's not a choker like Matthews. We'll see what happens in the series. Maybe he'll get stripped eventually. Let's see what happens in the series. Just looking at what people have to say here in the comments. Eller and Nemec. Nemec not yet. None of these younger guys yet. On a team that has good veteran presence, I wouldn't want to go younger guys yet. Eller's a great leader. I love Lars Eller. Big fan of Lars Eller. Man, there's a good half dozen plus suggestions here. No one's really saying McNabb, so I won't go McNabb. I won't override the AGMs in that one. But I think a lot of people are saying Kessel, so we'll go Kessel for one. Now Hobbsy says McNabb and Barbashev. Raquel, now I got a couple votes for McNabb. Mighty Joe says Raquel and McNabb. Make Hockey Life, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us here for year number 1 of our fantasy draft series with the Arizona Coyotes. Kessel and Eller, 2 bottom 6 kind of guys. I would prefer to have one guy on defense as well if possible. Wouldn't have to be. I could see Johnson, but Johnson could be in and out of the lineup. McNabb's more of a constant. I'm going to go McNabb because I think he's going to be a constant in the lineup. Let's get one guy on the blue line. Yeah, one for a defenseman. We'll do it like that, and we'll see what happens. Okay, now let's look at lines around the NHL. And from there, we can finally open King Turby's generous offering. So, Mighty Joe, you want to copy-paste what you said again? And yeah, what's Lars Eller's number again? Let's fix him from being number 30. What's the breakdown on the created players? But we see stacked lineup here in Anaheim with Jacob Wyman, one of our created players, one of the created players in the series here, first line center in Anaheim. Slavin, McAvoy, very strong lineup. Arizona, okay, yeah, there's one, perfect. Thompson, there you go. So here's the lineup in Anaheim. Arizona, we got 2. Boston has 1, and that is... Could it be 20? Yeah, we'll fix him for 20 after. Possibly didn't make the team then. But Panarin, Thompson, Bushnevich here in Boston. Defense, you got Doughty, Hronik, Burns, Philip Gustafson. In Buffalo, oh, they have Dennis David. That's who it is. He didn't make the team, though? Guess he's in the AHL. Buffalo, Ovechkin, Stützle, DeBrincat, Tarasenko, Danault, Bunting. Great team there. Dahlin on defense, of course, and Saros as starting goaltender. In Calgary, Marchand, Larkin, Gensel, Rust, Sagan, Fabbri. Just look at the top 6s, by the way. You can look at the rest of the team if you'd like. Hughes and Ekblad. Whew, top pair right there. Joey Decord as starting goaltender. Carolina, Verhaeghe, Draisaitl. I guess, eh? I know, I didn't check the scratches. I should check the scratches for teams with created players that we know. No, none there. Curly McGee was in Buffalo? Let me know as we go. That'll be a great help. No, not there in Buffalo. Didn't get the call. Calgary we saw. Carolina. Oh, you're on the Pens? Oh, there you go. Verhaeghe, Draisaitl, Giroux, Quinn, Johnston, and Evander Kane here in Carolina. Defense, Sergachev and Chikrin. Goaltending, it's Joseph Wall starting with a 73 overall backing up. Yikes. Chicago, Caulfield, Hintz, Kucherov, Wilson, Strome, and Monahan. Morales in Chicago. There you go. Oh, sorry, wrong way. Defense, York and Fabro in the top pair with Miles Morales as starting goaltender with Nico Dawes there as well. Brutal management by Buffalo already, eh? Yet again. Get Wyatt off a team with Kane. Colorado, Kopitar, Hughes, my goodness. Pavelski, Eberle, Couturier, Landeskog. Great X-Factor squad there. Defense, Nurse and Bouchard. And they're the 2 Edmonton goal defensemen. And Freddie Anderson there in Colorado. Columbus, Bertuzzi, Shen, Nylander, Sprong, Fantilli, and Faxa. Burgundy in Columbus. There he goes. Ron Burgundy here. There he is on the top pair with Jonas Brodin. Ron Burgundy. I'm Ron Burgundy? And goaltending, it is Linus Ullmark, 90 overall. Yeah, abs for the cup maybe with those X factors, Joe Pavelski and all that in there. Dallas, Scheifele, Barzal, Marner, Bjorkstrand, Comfer, and Nyes. On defense, they have Riley and Montour, with goaltending being Simeon Varlamov. He's what, an 86? Really? 86 overall, Simeon Varlamov. Detroit, McCann, Pedersen, Garland, Moore, Bennett, Slavkovsky. Wu Mei and Otto Cork both in Florida. Perfect, thank you. Defense, Edmondson and Pollock. Yeah, but we got Noah Dobson there as well. And goaltending is Sergei Bobrovsky. Edmonton, Bratt, McKinnon, Nachas. Woof. Tuck, Novak, Kreider. Good top 6. Their top line especially. Ekholm and McCabe on defense, with Georgiev as the starter in Edmonton. Florida, Connor, Point, Trocheck, Mantha, Hayes, Fogle. So no, Wu Mei did not make the lineup. And on defense, Otto Cork did. Top pair with Adam Pelech. There you go. And goaltending, it's Pyotr Kochetkov. LA Kings, Randy Ho made the team. Top line with Eichel and Landon Johnston. They both made it. Landon Johnston and Randy Ho, both on the top line with Jack Eichel. How about that here in LA? Mikey! Woohoo! It's been a while, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you could make it for the 1,000th video. Mikey! What a time for you to be here, buddy. 1,000 videos. Can you believe it? Thanks for making it, my friend. Manjapane, Lundell, Schwartz. Yeah, we should see Happy Gilmore. Yeah, second pair with Luke Hughes. Great defense here with Miro Heiskanen as well. And goaltending is Stuart Skinner here in Los Angeles. There you go. LA gonna cook. I could see it. I could see it. No, that's not... No, not the Mikey. That's not the Mikey from NHL 18. No, that's not him. This is Mikey from the last couple of years. Rangers fan Mikey. In Minnesota, Vetrano, Zegras, and Terry. A couple little Anaheim connection there. Oshie, Frost, and Formenton. More of a prospects team here in Minnesota. Renski and Sider, though. Good top pair. And goaltending is Andrei Vasilevsky. 93 overall Vasilevsky. Let's go. How about that, eh? Montreal Canadiens, Ehlers, Aho, Kyrou, Doc, Dubois, and Farabee. Interesting, got Doc as a Canadian, Dubois as a French Canadian, Pacioretty, former Canadiens captain, Aho, the player who got offer sheeted by the Canadiens. Defense, Power and Knizhov. Even got Jackeye in there. Lane Hudson. Lots of interesting parallels. And it's Shesterkin backed up by Vanacek for the goaltending. Predators, Nugent-Hopkins, Zibanejad, Sveshnikov, Besser, Nelson, and Pius Patrick Kane Suter. Defense, Mikey Anderson with Cale Makar. Good team here in Nashville. Got to give it to them. And it's Ilya Samsonov backed up by Alex Nedeljkovic. Over in New Jersey, Huberdeau, Reinhardt, Timo Meyer, there he is. Nyquist, Chiarelli, and Nichushkin. Logan Cooley there too. Brady Shea with John Carlson on defense. And goaltending, Ilya Sorokin, backed up by King Arthur. Yeah, we'll definitely do a lot of slow sims. LA there, John Tavares found his way back to Long Island. Tavares, Hurdle, and Pasternak on the top line with Jarvis, Zaka, and Coleman here in New York. Defense, Devon Tays with Jared Spurgeon. Same for Dougie Hamilton. Oof, stacked defense here. Stacked defense for the Islanders. And it's Connor Ingram backed up by Scott Wedgwood for the goaltending. New York Rangers, Kaprizov, Doggy, there he is. Doggy centering the top line with Kaprizov and Stone. Oh my goodness. The playmaker with 99 passing, that's going to be something. That'll really be something. Tippett, Sharangovich, and Smith on the second line. Defense, Middleton with Pietrangelo. Yeah, lots of former Islanders there too. And goaltending is Thatcher Demko at a 91 overall. Whew, great team here in New York. The Senators have Jeff Skinner, Ryan O'Reilly, and Mikko Rantanen. Kempe, Byfield, and McMichael on the second line. Defense, Shabbat with Brock Faber. And goaltending is Markstrom backed up by Husso. Doggy fake Wild fan doesn't deserve Kirill. The Flyers have J-Rob, Bo Horvat, top 50 Bo. Former Flyers legend in our franchise mode series, Patrick Laine. Batherson, Hishir, and Data782 Hall of Famer, Eli Tolvanen. There you go. Defense, Uyghur, and Lacombe. Okay, so yeah, defense is weak on that right side. And goaltending, it's Lankinen with Askarov. It's a fantasy draft, Mikey, that's why. We did a fantasy draft, and now that's why these teams look as crazy as they do. Spot in favor, what a pairing that would be. The Pittsburgh Penguins, yeah, they have both their created players. Steve Rogers, medium franchise, Golden's created player for winning the Fantasy League. Steve Rogers with Joel Eriksson Ek and Dennis David, Red Boys created player, the pride of Sweden. There he is. So Rogers and David on the top line with Joel Eriksson Ek. Yafalo, Beniers, and Josh Anderson on the second line. Yeah, a lot of created players in there as well. So fantasy draft plus like 26 created players. Yeah, so then Morrissey and Rasmus Anderson on defense, and goaltending is John Gibson. That would be. I think I could see Gibson there in the real world with Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. I don't think he was drafted by Boston though. Could it be? I don't think he was. Rogers and David, the next Crosby Malkin. Sharks here. Ooh, this is a big Sharks team. My goodness. Kachuk, Stamkos, and Teravainen on the top line. Lindholm, Carlson, and Hall on the second. Then check the defense. Shea Theodore with Eric Carlson. And then Kirill Bang. Sean Avery's created player. Very similar to Slim Shady in the attributes and how much he's going to grow as well and be fighting for the Norris Trophy. So, very good team there in San Jose. And goaltending is Tristan Jarry. Data, sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Welcome, Mackenzie, to the stream. We went through the preseason. We went through our lines. Now we're just getting a quick look at the day one rosters of the other teams, and then we'll get the season started. Happy 1,000. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You've been here for a lot of them. Mackenzie, very often here in the live stream, so thank you very much for the kind words. Here in Seattle, and this is exciting, here in Seattle, my created player, Data Sung, who I got for winning the Dynasty League, 83 overall medium franchise, and the player who King Turby donated to my fiance, also always known as Jenna DeSora, Lieutenant DeSora from Star Trek The Next Generation. So my player and my fiance's player, who we created together, were both drafted to the Seattle Kraken. Is that not serendipity? Is that not destiny? That's incredible. So Jenna DeSora and Data Soong playing on the top line here in Seattle with Clayton Keller. That's incredible. I couldn't have written that any better myself. Loving that. Another created player, Jaden Pittis, also drafted by Seattle. So 3 created players drafted by the Kraken in their top 6 here, Granlund and Lee. What's the lore behind Dennis David? I don't know what the lore is there. I did let DeSora know she loved it. And she likes the Kraken a lot too. So she was excited about that. Keller having played third wheel for Data and DeSora. Oh, my controller's going to need some battery here. See what I can do. On defense, Jake Sanderson and JJ Moser. And goaltending, it is there. Dilly D Potatoes is another one. So 4 created players here in Seattle, plus Elvis Merzlikins. The Kraken are going to be a good team soon enough. Absolutely. St. Louis Blues have Brady Tkachuk, Gabe Vilardi, Oliver Wahlstrom. Eesh, weak right wing here. Oh my goodness. Poulin, Cousins, and Ben. Oh, yikes. The Blues might be the worst team for day 1 in the league. I'm not sure what they have prospect-wise. Dunn, Fox, Bob Cobb. Yeah, they have a lot of good defense, including a created player. And goaltending is Carter Hart, so shouldn't even be in the league anymore. Keller is the chauffeur at all the dinner dates. There you go. That's exactly what it is. St. Louis weak team. Here in Tampa Bay, check this team out. Forsberg, McDavid, Zuccarello, Raymond, Malkin, McTavish in the top 6 in Tampa Bay. Defense, Lindholm, McDonough. Goaltending, Robin Lehner. Phew. Toronto Maple Leafs, Kent Johnson, Sidney Crosby, JJ Peterka, Zetterlund, Kopp, and one of the created players, Tony Twist Jr. A lot of created players here, yeah. So Tony Twist Jr. is playing second line. Massimo Adonna is playing fourth line, and so is Mila Wren here on the fourth line. So Mila's created player, Crazy's created player, and Lunchbox's created player, all making the bottom 9 here in Toronto. On defense, King Kristoff. King Turby's player, so 4 created players here in Toronto. He's playing top pair with Shane Gostisbehere. And then between the pipes, it's Connor Hellebuck. So that's a strong team here in Toronto, as both now and in the future, especially in the future. Vancouver, Hagel, Thomas, Patty Kane, Milano, Schmaltz, and Burakovsky. Trouble with Tribbles is here as third-line center. Dice's created player. Roman Josi with Neil Pionk. Goaltending, it's Aiden Hill, backed up by Charlie Lindgren. Vegas, we got Lafreniere, Kadri, Duclair, Forster, Leo Carlson, and Jason Zucker. On defense, Victor Hedman with Sam Girard, and goaltending is Jake Ottinger at a 91 overall. Last couple teams here before we get started. JT Miller, Alex Barkov, Travis Konechny with Mercer, Norris, and Hyman in Washington. Defense, ugly. You got Seth Jones, Brett Pesci, but what's Hataka doing up here? Oof. And goaltending is Spencer Knight, backed up by Darcy Kempster. Boldy, Bedard, and Suzuki. Great top line here in Winnipeg. Chinnikov, Nicolas Roy, and Machelli on the second line. Yeah, a season full of them could be fun. All created players on one team. We could try that. Miller and Schneider on defense. And goaltending is Jesper Wallstedt with Phil Grubauer. Whew, okay, so sorry for the long delay to get the season. We're at almost an hour already. Let's get this season started. Maybe we stop at the halfway point. Who knows? Now's the time. Let me take a sip of water before I look at King Turby's donation here. Now's the time to look at it. Here we go. From King Turby. Yeah, it was worth it to look it through it all. Sorry it took a little longer. It'll be a bit of a longer episode maybe in the end. But hey, it's our 1,000th video. All right, here we go. Let me clear the throat. We all bow to His Highness King Turby. Let me know if you don't want me to say it, by the way. King Turby. What? King Turby! We bow to you! We bow to you, Your Highness! Long may he reign! Long may the king reign! Oh my goodness. And with the conversion to Canadian, it's even better. Oh my, bow. Everyone in the chat, bow to your king, King Turby. Oh my goodness. King, if you don't want me to say it, let me know. I'll say it if you don't mind. But I don't want to, at times, sometimes you've preferred staying in the shadows, and that's perfectly fine. Bow to the king. All hail King Turby. Bow to him. I command you to bow to King Turby. Whew, this is going to help with the furniture. And this is going to go towards whatever needs the channel. It was, yeah, that's it. Thank you, Your Highness. 1K for 1K. And when you convert it to Canadian, that makes it 1.3. Oh my goodness. Your generosity precedes you. King. Bow to the king, everyone. Let me write this down. We gotta do our live stream soon, King, where King gets to be as me. Oh my goodness. I eventually next year I gotta have we'll do a live stream to raise for some furniture now that I'm a homeowner. For the wedding and the furniture. We'll do that live stream sometime in summer 2025 but this is already building towards it. My taxe de bienvenue, my welcome tax. But more than anything, goes to the channel. The chair, the microphone, the games, the laptop that I'm going to be buying this summer. All of that comes from here. First and foremost, it goes to the channel. So thank you, everyone, for that. And King Turby, you've blown my mind again. I wish I had more to say. You've blown my mind once again. Let's go out there and do it for the King. Game 1, year 1. The Coyotes have said that we're not leaving. We are not leaving. Game 1, we're in New Jersey, but it's our first chance to have an opportunity to prove to the league, prove to the state of Arizona that we are for real. Yeah, maybe we could stream the wedding, maybe. How about that? We'll see next year. I'll talk to Lieutenant DeSora. First period of the new era, 0-0 after 20. Second period now, and it's 1-1 after 40. Of course, Austin Matthews on the power play, opening it up. But then Gustav Nyquist with a minute 28 to go ties it at 1. Shots are 23-17 for the Devils, and we're tied. Hold on, there's Lars Eller. First shot of the period, making it 2-1 Coyotes here at Prudential Center. Lars Eller putting us ahead. 1-goal lead here. Jeremy Swayman standing tall, but he allows a second there to Nichushkin. 2-2 game with under 10 to go. Shots 34-24 for the Devils. Power play New Jersey. Nichushkin scores on the power play. 5 minutes to go. Do we have a chance to tie it up? Final 2 minutes. Looking for someone. 8 seconds left, and Severson adds the empty netter. Oh my goodness. Oh, no kidding. Zach, you're planning a wedding as well. Good for you. That's same here. July 2025, buddy. We lose the season opener, but we still have our chance to win at home. As we scored twice, but allowing, well, 3 plus the empty netter. We lose that one 4-2. We have a little road trip to start the season anyways. So we can go through the first few games of the season. Let's go. We host the Ducks after our 4th game of the year. 4-3 win. There you go. There's our first win. 4-2 loss. The lines for this team? Sure, Mikey, sure. The lines for this team right here. Fiala, Matthews, and created player Nielsen. Raquel, Barbashev, Kuzmenko, Niederreiter, Eller, Kessel, Bugstad, Yarncrow, Martinuk. Defense, Byram Nemec. Created player Slim Shady with McNabb. Wallman with Johnson. I acknowledge my great King Turby as the rightful tribal chief. Yes, we absolutely should do that at all times. And Jeremy Swayman with Marc-Andre Fleury as the goaltenders. June 2025 for me. That's a coincidence. They're back. There you go. I'll come to yours. You come to mine. Let's sim this one more here in St. Louis. We lose 3-2. All right, we are 1-3 to start the season. Home opener here in Arizona. We'll call it Database Arena. I don't know if we had to buy a new arena with it or what. Home opener of the new era. Coyotes and Ducks. Let's do it. First shot goes in on Swayman. First period, 1-0 Ducks. Second period, 3-1. Goudreau and then Petrie make it 3-0. But Austin Matthews says, let's stop the bleeding and get back into this. 3-1 Ducks after 40. We're down by 2. Matthews, the captain, with the lone goal so far. Let's get the Turby Dome. We'll call it that. King Turby's Castle. Power plays for both teams go nowhere. Swayman's been struggling a little bit here. We're down by 2 with 5 minutes to go. We won't hop into this one. We'll save hopping in for later opportunities. But yeah, not great to start the season. We're 1-4. Not a great start so far. Maybe we'll pause after 9 games just to see how Nielsen's doing on that top line especially. But let's keep simming here. 4-3 win against the Kings. Sway choke. Come on. Kings again. We lose 5-2. We'll see the Kings later on. We'll see them very often. 4-0 win finally. And then one more game. 5-0. So back-to-back shutout wins. Okay, there you go. All right, so through 9 games, because I want to get to the samples, the 9 games through first, then we'll get in there. Seattle, Toronto, LA, yeah, we'll go see the games against them. 9 points in 9 games from Kuzmenko, very good. Hey, Vasi, welcome aboard. Congrats on 1,000 videos, man. Hey, congrats to you for all your content as well, man. Thank you for being able for taking time to drop by and say so. Much love to you, buddy. Vasi, one of the real ones, one of the best out there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 players who have scored 8 points or more through 9 games. That's great. Byram 4, Niederreiter 4, Yarncrow, Shady. Let's go Slim. Come on, Slim. 4 assists in 9 games. Martinuk, Nielsen. Only 3 points from Nielsen, a -3 as well. Could be a little over his head. Johnson, -6. All right, let's get Benning in here. Wallman and Johnson are not doing well. And Swayman, okay, now we got back-to-back shutouts. He's back in our good graces a little bit here. But I'm not going to send Nielsen down just yet. I would prefer not to. But let's get Raquel on that top line and see what happens. Let's put Raquel up here. Nielsen second line with Barbashev and Kuzmenko. Let's see how that works. And on defense, Wallman or Johnson. Who should come out? Yeah, let's play Raquel on first, second, third, and fourth right wing. Let's try that. Data Sir, I have one question. You gonna call the fam after this with this big of a dono? Sorry. You're saying for the one from King Turby or the one that you're about to send? Let's go Matt Benning. Johnson comes out for Benning because it's the right side, but Wallman has not been impressing me. My parents are just upstairs. I always tell them after the streams. They'll be shocked for that one. And Lieutenant Desora might be watching. I don't know. Maybe sometimes Lieutenant Desora watches. She lurks in the shadows sometimes of a stream. So she may have... I don't know if she heard that one or not. Okay, with those couple of line changes, let's host the Canadians now. We're 4-5-0. They're 3-5-1. Let's do it. First period, 1-0 Austin Matthews. Bing, bang, bong. Second period, 3-1. Nielsen on the second line. That's what we like to see. Pacioretty scores, make it 2-1. Then Fiala extends our lead to 2 shots, 30-25 in our favor. Hey, Sora. I'm not sure if she's in here. Sometimes, though. 4-1. Raquel on that top line. There you go. Matthews owning the Habs per usual. There you go. Lars Eller 5-1. All right, we'll take the win 5-2 the final. Thank you very much. That's what we were waiting for. So good to see the line changes helped a little bit. Dinner's on Data, next family outing. Yeah, that's true. Dinner's on me. Dinner is on me. I'll be hosting the, long story short, the in-laws, Desora and the in-laws aren't exactly super close to me, so I'll be hosting them soon enough, so dinner's going to be on me for that. All right, we'll sim through the Jets, then we'll go see Seattle. We definitely want to go see them. The Jets, we lose 6-5, unfortunate. Now here we are in Arizona hosting the 6-4-2 Seattle Kraken, facing Lieutenant Commander Data, Lieutenant Desora, and the other couple of created players right there. Was it no longer Lieutenant? This is Lurker Desora. Yeah, Lurker Lieutenant Desora. All right, first period, 2-0 Coyotes. Raquel and Matthews on the power play. Second period, 4-0 Byram and a shorthand goal from Nick Bugstad. 4-0 Coyotes. We know how to break through. GM Data in the press box knows how to beat Lieutenant Commander Data out on the ice. Raquel power play goal makes it 5-0. 6-0 Calle Yarncrow. The touchdown is good. Do we go for the extra point? Can we get the extra point, or are we content after 6? Raquel is him, man. Raquel is just him. Raquel Rejuvenation Project continues. Power play Seattle late. Jenna Desora, of course she does it. Jenna Desora scores late to break the shutout, but the Coyotes still win 6-1 the final. Goal and 2 assists from Matthews, 2 goals and an assist from Rickard, the King Raquel, and 25 saves from Jeremy Swayman. All right. Extra point blocked. Unfortunate. Let's go. We said the Kings. We said the... Who else? The Kings, the Kraken. Who else was it? And the Maple Leafs. Yeah. None of those guys are coming. The Avalanche looks like a stacked team. Let's go. Yeah, they're 9-2 right now. Let's go see them. 5-4 loss against the Blues. 2-1 overtime loss. No, thank you. Yeah, the Leafs. 2-1 overtime. 4-3 loss. These are tight games here. The Kings. Yeah, Kings. Sorry. 4-3 loss, 6-4 loss, 6-2 loss. Whoa. Come on now. 18 points from Kuzmenko. Love to see that. Swayman, buddy, you selling or... Fiala, -8. Whoa. Okay, let's fix the plus. Let's fix the... Let's take Fiala off this top line. Kuzmenko comes up maybe. Let's try that. Kuzmenko, Matthews, Raquel. Second line, Nielsen, 7 points. Okay. 15 from Barbashev. Fiala's going to try here as well. Let's slow sim the season at this point. Niederreiter has 1 goal, but 9 points at least. Lars Eller's got 5. Kessel's got 6 points. Martinuk, Yarncrow, Bugstad. Do we bring up Yarncrow? Bugstad to 4th line center, and Yarncrow comes up, Kessel goes down type of thing? +2 with it like that. Let's try that in the bottom 6. On defense, +7, +8, +1, +1, -8, -3. I'd almost trade Jake Wallman at this point. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know. We took Wallman because he was 27. He had a good contract. But we can't keep playing him if that's going to be how he is in the system. We put Johnson with Benning, -2. Do we make a trade at this point? I don't know. Fleury 913, Swayman 904, both with over 3 goals against average. Blake Wheeler is yet to play. Wallman hasn't locked in. No, he isn't locked in. Wait till halfway for Wallman. Okay. Too busy on the Fortnite. Or do we call up Giordano? What's up in the AHL? Bichelle. What's up with Giordano, though? Where's Giordano? Giordano, 8 points, -2. He's stronger on defense. Yeah, we're going to call up Giordano to play with Johnson. Or with Benning, whoever it is, on the left side. There you go. Let's call him up. He's been waiting for the call. Yeah, we said we got to sign a couple more AHL players. Banish him to Europe. Don't even trade him. Just banish him to Europe. How's the team doing down here in the AHL? Kulich, Geeky, Zume. Okay. Erdkamps can come up. Scratches. Okay, I have to sign a defenseman here. Hey, but I say replacing all lines. If I say replacing all lines, it means replacing all lines. Well, I'm not even doing anything. You just have to go to it and look at it. Giordano was the extra attacker, really. There you go. Okay, Giordano up in the NHL. Come on now. Defense. NHL. Wallman out. Giordano in with Benning. -2. Classic. Let's try it. Trade him for Timo Meier. What did I say I wanted to do? We called up Giordano. Push that WA agenda. What did I say I wanted to do? Saved Curly from Buffalo. Half kidding. But yeah, definitely something we can consider in the near future. Especially at the halfway point, the deadline. What did I want to do? There's one thing I wanted to do. Giordano in for Wallman. Oh, I want to sign free agents. That's what I wanted to do. Thank goodness I remembered. Okay, or just anyone. Who's still out here? Foss is 81 overall. Jesper Foss is out here. One team is interested in him. When I say replacing all lines, I mean replacing all lines. Come on now. Jesper Foss is interesting. But we already have, what's his name? Blake Wheeler. So if I'm looking at defense... Anyone with potential, by the way? Anyone a little bit? Andrew Peak is out here. Okay, let's sign Andrew Peak. Why not? I'm going to sign 2, actually. Let's sign Andrew Peak. And, Prokop. Why not? 21-67? Yeah, sure. Luke Prokop. Defenseman? Sure. Throw him in the system. Okay, so here's the big game against the LA Kings now. LA Kings were 7-9. We're 6-10-1. Andrew Peekaboo. Let's do it. First period, 3-1 Coyotes, finally. Kuzmenko on the power play, then Barbashev, then Matthews. Second period, 5-3. Landon Johnson scores twice, but Matthews shorthanded, and Kuzmenko again. 5-3 Coyotes, 2-goal lead here against Johnson, Ho, and the Kings. Power play LA. Killed off by the Coyotes, but then Evgeny Dadonov scores to make it a 1-goal game here on Fleury, 4-on-25. 10 minutes to go here in the third period with a slim 1-goal lead. But Austin Matthews extends it back to 2. 6-4 in the final 4 minutes, and that should be all she wrote. Thank you very much. Shots end 34-29, and we take it 6-4. Matthews with the hat trick to boot. 2 goals and 2 assists to Kuzmenko. 3 assists to Bowen Byram. All right, back in the win column. Thank you. Next time. There you go, Landon. Next time. Oh, the guys didn't want to sign on yet. Hey, the Blues are 5-10. They'll beat us, right? They're both on board. Good. We beat them 5-3. Thank you. AHL. How long can my controller last without me having to plug it in? I wonder. And will the stream end if my controller dies? That would not be a good thing. On defense here, Bucilius will come out for peak. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be doing it either, right? Camps can come out for Prokop. There you go. Actually, Ostman can come out for Camps. There we go. Yeah, we want to see a Toronto game too soon. Dalroth 32, but gives Bichelle the +1. Data, did viewers create the Huskies? No, I created them based off either just things I wanted to create them, like Duke Silver from Parks and Recreation. I just created who I wanted like that, or they're based off of people I know in the real world. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, the Avalanche we want to go see. Yes. Carlson, a third, and Kulikov for Slim Shady and a second. No thank you. 5-3 win, like we said. Against Vegas, 4-3 win, and then against Tampa, 3-2 loss. Was eating sorry, what's going on? No problem. We're 9-11-1 through the first 21 games of the season, facing the 13-5-3 Avalanche now. Yeah, that offer. They want to give us Carlson there. All right, let's do it. First period, 2-1 Avalanche. Bouchard opens it up, then Tatar soon after. But Kuzmenko, late in the first period, gets us on the board. Duke Silver, TV icon. Second period, 4-3. We stay alive. Kuzmenko. Oh, sorry, I jumped ahead. Kuzmenko and Fiala scoring for us. Third period, down by 1. 4-3 game. Shots are pretty tight. It's a slim 1-goal margin here against one of the best teams in the league. Power play Coyotes killed off by the Avalanche. Into the final 5 minutes now. But there's Phil the Thrill Kessel tying it at 4. There's the veteran, Phil Kessel. 33 seconds, we're off to overtime shots, and 34-28 for the Avalanche. Let's hop into overtime for this one. We haven't seen overtime yet. Let's hop in. There's Austin Matthews with a C on his chest. Jack Hughes and the Avalanche. Let's hop in. Oops, no, I want to do it as coach. There you go. Phil the Thrill. 94-93. We beat them on the goaltending, but they have us on the offense and the defense by a little bit there. All right, overtime here in Arizona. There's Slim Shady with the full jersey tuck. These beautiful Yotes jerseys. There's a lot of them we can look at. Could Slim, and here he is. Here comes Shady, all alone. Slim Shady. Oh, my goodness. All right, Bouchard. Now here comes Hughes the other way, all alone. Oh, look at Shady. Oh, look at the speed from Shady. He almost got back there. 1 shot, 1 goal. Easy snipe from Jack Hughes. Come on. Slim, what are you doing? Crazy speed, though. Too bad. Weak goal, too. Weak goal on Swayman. Alright, Avalanche win that one in overtime, but Kessel got us to the overtime at least, which is nice to see. I demand a slow sim versus the Sharks. If you demand it, then we'll do it. Great defense from Shady, bumping into a player and causing a breakaway. Classic. On draft picks, we got all the normal draft picks. Every team has their 7 rounds of picks. It was reverted. Every team got their original picks back. All right, where are the Sharks? There they are. Sharks, I don't see anyone else. We want to see in between there. Okay, perfect. Let's go see the Sharks. Blues 4-2 win. Capitals beat us 3-2 at home. Hosting the Flyers. Pacioretty and a 4th for a second. No thank you. Hosting the Flyers 5-4 loss. Bruins 2-1 overtime win. 5-3 win. 2-1 shootout win. There you go. Oh, we could have. I'm sorry, Red Boy. We beat them 2-1 in the shootout. Here, hosting the Sharks, who are 18-9-2. A win here would put us above 500. With an all-time winning percentage at below 40%, we want to get above 500 this season. Let's do it. First, of course. All right, 2-2 after 20. Lindholm scores on the first shot, but then Barbashev and Fiala put us ahead, and Tkachuk ties it after. 2-2 after 20. Second period, 3-2. Slim Shady on Tristan Jarry. Shots 25-18 for the Sharks after 40, but we're up by 1. Coyotes power play early in the third. That's killed off by the Sharks as they continue to lead in the shots. Power play Coyotes again now, but Dylan Holloway scores as the power play expires, and now it's a power play for the Sharks, but we killed that one off. 3-3 game into the final 5 minutes. Who's going to be the hero in the late stages of this one? Final minute! 3 seconds. We're off to overtime. Shots 36-29 for the Sharks through regulation. 3-on-3 overtime action! And the Sharks win it. Dmitry Kulikov wins it in overtime. Oh, boy. 4-3 overtime loss. 13-13-3 is the record. Let's keep on simming here. Another week. Let's see what happens. Sabres, 7-2 loss. 5-1 loss. 4-3 overtime loss. Let's just get the halfway point. Let's just drag ourselves to the halfway point before we can start thinking about making changes here. Martinook strained hamstring. First injury of the season. Martinook's out on the 4th line. That will bring in Blake Wheeler. Oops. Blake Wheeler goes there. How's Giordano been, by the way? Giordano, 4 points, -5. Benning also -7 there. Let's try Giordano with Johnson and see what happens. All these negatives, it's ridiculous. And now Martinook's already available. Okay. Did Wheeler even play a game? He did not. Sorry for getting your hopes up, buddy. Martinook. Oh, because it's playable. That's why. I need to turn off playable and put it to fully healed. 4-2 loss. Keep the losses coming. 13-17-4. This is crazy now. This is sad. Sad stretch. Yeah, Dexter had mentioned this last time. I forgot to fix that. There. Fully healed, fully healed. That's what I want. Bad coach. Yeah, it's also part of it. B-rated coach, but there's none better right now. 7 more games to sim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gritty third line center like triples. Maybe, huh? Maybe. Swayman has an injured knee. Great. Injured knee. What am I seeing here? Oh, YouTube told me my analytics. Okay. Okay, Swayman out, so Fleury will start, and Riddick comes up. Too bad we couldn't create coaches, yeah. Yeah, long wait to play Toronto, I know, eh? Blessing in disguise with Swayman injured. He's not out for long. But Fleury will get the starts now with his 903 save percentage. Arrow to the knee. Must have been that. Yep. Must have been that. Hey, Golden Gamer. Happy thousands video data. Here's to another 1,000 more. I hope so. I truly hope so. I'll do my best to get 1,000 more for you all. Thanks, Golden. And there you go. Victor Bratstrom. We'll start there. Martinook is fully healed. Yeah, I already got him back in. 5-2. Was that a 5-2 win or was that AHL? 2-1 loss, of course. Man, this team is horrible. Swayman has returned. Ah! Who's going down? Benning. I'm going to risk Benning going through, probably. We'll call him back up if we need him. And he makes it through. Great. Okay. 4-2 win, finally. Swayman's going to sit out for a little bit. 4-2 win, 8-4 loss. 7-4 win. Where are we at here? 38, 39, 40, 41. Game 41 against the Wild. Well, that's a crazy trade offer. 4-2 win, 1-0 loss. Okay. And last game here with Fleury starting. That's a 13, 22-6 Minnesota Wild. Come on now. It's not over yet. First period 0-0. Second period 0-0. Third period being outshot 23-17. Curse the Coyotes. We got to fight the curse of the Coyotes. You have to break through it. Not going to be easy. That's exactly what we got to do. You'd think a team with Slim Shady wouldn't be giving up 8 goals. Come on. Hoping there's a franchise player in here. 0-0, next goal. The first goal is going to be the winner. And we're off to overtime. 0-0 over. Yeah, let's hop in and watch for game 41. 0-0 game. Who's getting the shutout here? Let's go see Zegras in the Wild. Let's go, Shady. We're looking at you.
overtime just about to get underway for those of you just tuning
Yeah, Slim be better this time. Here we go. Matthews, Fiala, and Shady are out. Fiala gets it off the draw. Little move there against his old team. Finds space. There you go. Gets it on net. Shady scores! Slim Shady! Will the real Slim Shady please skate over here and pot in the back of the net? Wow, what a pinch as well. For 3-on-3, getting a rebound in tight. Slim Shady. Slim clutch. Wins it in overtime. So clutch. What a clutch player. And look, all three players below the hash marks. Very risky from Slim Shady. That's what burns him in overtime, but it got him the GWG right there. Slim with that jersey tuck, looking beautiful. All right, we'll take the dub, thankfully. Shots end 31-20. And that's a shutout for Marc-Andre Fleury as well. I believe he was starting. Bang. Okay, so through 41 games at the halfway point, we are on pace to go 34, 40, and 8, which is definitely not ideal. Looking the entire league, Hurricanes currently leading the way. Where are we? Ooh, we're 29th? Eesh. The jersey tuck makes them more aerodynamic? That's possible. We're scoring 3.15, the most of all these teams here at the bottom, but allowing 3.39. Power play at 18.9% is amongst the better teams. Yeah, amongst the better teams in the league, around the middle, but closer to the top and the bottom. Penalty kill 79.2, the 8th worst penalty kill. So, check the draft class. Yeah, we can do that too. Do we want to say, okay, year one we go for a pick? Not really, because we got to prove it. Our whole reason for coming in here is proving to the league that we're going to wake up. Draft class. Let's see who's out here. We don't know anything about these guys yet. Artem Kulikov. Have they been scouting this class or not? We'll check it out in the rookie scoring. Have the scouts been doing anything? Oh my goodness. Let me guess. Let me guess. I gotta reassign them, yes. But let me guess. It's auto. I had scouting set to manual. Oh my goodness. I'd never fix this. Oh my goodness. We need one in Russia. We need one in Russia. C. Okay, this guy's at C going to Russia. Wow, that's my bad. Off to Russia. Next, we need one more Liga, one more SHL. Liga SHL. Got a C there, a C there. Okay, there's a C in each. This guy's going to go Liga. Gary Langenbrenner's going Liga. I know, I know. We'll be seeing all the good data in the AGMs. Alright, it's going to be a tough... We're going to have to do our best for drafting. We'll still get some scouting done, but... Yeah. That was Liga. This guy's going SHL. Okay. Who else? We need another O, Q, and Dub. There you go. No, it was good that you did, Mikey. Dub A minus. Yeah. Junior Danner. Gonna go WHL. Here we got B minus B. A minus OHL. Yeah, A minus OHL. Kuleshov. Okay. Another Q. That's it. The scouts were all, we're too busy trying to fix the team. We're too busy trying to fix the team to realize the scouts were just sitting around watching Netflix the whole time. Nice life these guys live. Reginald Sabrin. Reginald. Let's get him to the queue. Reginald, imagine him in Quebec. Hey, salut Reginald, ça va bien? That leaves us with what? What other needs do we have? USA West, we need USA Central. USA Central B, A perfect. Akeem Holzer, USA Central. And one more where? We have NLA, we have no Del. DEL. I don't know what the rating is, but C-, okay. Not bad. Here you go. DEL. Okay. And we'll go to scouting and set that to auto. Auto Octavius. All right. Am I in the wrong place? Shouldn't it be in rules? What am I doing? Auto, yeah, here, auto scouting. There you go. Both. But we only do one anyways. Okay, so that's taken care of. Thank goodness we did it. Anyways, so through 41 games, Austin Matthews on pace for 94 points. That's it. Just watch the training video, and then they said, let's just hang around. Austin Matthews on pace for 54 goals and 94 points. Okay. Kuzmenko on pace for point per game, 82 and 82. That's great. Barbashev on pace for 64, which is nice. Slim Shady, 29 points, on pace for 58. Scout 1, shouldn't we be doing something else right now? Scout 2, no, the new season of Ozarks just dropped. Negative 20 from Kevin Fiala is killing me. 30 points from him. 60-point pace, but negative 20. Raquel with 27. Byram 21, that's nice. Yarncrow 19. Niederreiter with 4 goals. Nino might be on his way out here. Nielsen 16 points, negative 15. Do we send down Nielsen? Has he been in over his head? Martinuk, Kessel, Eller, Nemec, Bugstad. Giordano 6 points, negative 7. Johnson, negative 8. The third deep pair has been killing us. Goalies. Swayman 10, 14, and 3. Fleury. Riddick looked good. But both Swayman and Fleury have not. Quick look at the created players, perhaps. If you look at rookie scoring. Ovechkin leading the league. And for rookie skaters, Dennis David with 47 points leading the rookies now and the created players. Beating out Connor Bedard as well. Data Soong with 40 and 42. Rogers with 40. Randy Ho 39 and 39. King Kristoff 38 points as a defenseman. Pittis, Johnston, etc. We'll look at those towards the end. Obi leading the league. What a tank. Let's take a little peek at the trade blocks around the league right now. A little peeky peek at the trade blocks. Yeah, we'll take a look at the goalies soon enough. Just want to look at the trade blocks here. There's only a couple anyways, the prospect goalies. Logan Couture, 4 years left, no. Buffalo, I'm looking at NHL-ready players, by the way. Makis Moskvich was there. Jordan Stahl as third-line center would be an idea. Jordan Stahl as third-line center would be an idea. Kulak, okay. Dennis David is him. Morgan Riley, 7 years left on his contract. On the block here in Dallas. Brendan Montour could be something on the right side there. But then would push Nemec and Shady down. Bjorkstrand, Larson, JT Compher, Colin Miller. Interesting names in Dallas. Florida Kevin Hayes. Rogers and Data have the same amount of points. That's true, the two franchise players. Compher's interesting. 5 by 5.1. Interesting for him. Kevin Hayes. Gavrikov, Mayfield. What's his contract again? 7 by 3.5. Canadians have Pacioretty on the block. Nashville, New Jersey. Islanders have Dmitry Orlov on the block. O'Reilly, Skinner, Parayko, Falk, Clifton, Labushkin. A bunch of names here in Ottawa. Carlson, Elias Lindholm on an expiring deal is tempting. Taylor Hall on a 2-year deal. Lindholm, what's he at? What's he got? 31 points in 43 games. Taylor Hall, 18 goals, 30 points. We could use some goal scoring. Taylor Hall's tempting. I gotta say, Taylor Hall is tempting. Teravainen as a playmaker. Yeah, we've had enough Lindholm. I'd be looking at Hall or Teravainen here. I'd be giving a very good look at Hall or Teravainen. Murphy, Nieto. Riley for a swing would push McNabb. It would push McNabb, that's true. That's a lot of trade value as well. Klorin, Kopsad, Susi, Lazat, Olafson, Grizzlick. Yeah, I'd come back to... Where were they? San Jose. Teravainen versus Hall. So, if we just click on anybody, just our need in the top 6 right now. Matthews is the goal scoring. That's fine. Fiala's been so-so. Kuzmenko's point per game. Barbashev's solid enough. Niederreiter is where we need the goal scoring. So a swap with Niederreiter would go a long way. Eh? So Niederreiter would come out. Top 6 would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Acquisition 5. 6 is Raquel. Huh? And maybe we send down... What's his name? We send down Nielsen. Allow the third line to be Yarncrow, Bugstad, Eller. Fourth line, Wheeler, Martin, or Kessel. Something like that. I could see that. So Niederreiter moves out. So who do we want coming back the other way? Hall? Probably the goal scorer in Hall. Although Teravainen is younger, Taylor Hall is probably the better option goal scoring wise. As Matthews, Kuzmenko, and Raquel is the top line. Second line would be Kuzmenko, Barbashev, and Hall. Turbo is younger and cheaper, but I'm thinking if we need the goals, Barbashev, Fiala is like a playmaker as well. Matthews, Kuzmenko, Raquel. Fiala, Barbashev, fill in the blank. Because Fiala's kind of like a playmaker. He has 16 goals. AGMs are thinking Turbo. I could see it by Joe. There's a lot of trade value. That's a problem. They want to move Teravainen despite being 27, 12, and 4, so it makes sense that they take back an AHL caliber player. Don't have much for the rookie skaters to give, really. Kuzmenko's a sniper, yes. What's Boucher up to? Tyler Boucher. Wow, wouldn't be a lot of value. Draft picks, probably got to dip into the picks here. Bichsel? Bichel? Bichsel? Easier to type than to pronounce. 74-19, I prefer to keep him. Yeah, Sellers at 27 wins. I prefer to keep Bichel. He's been growing nicely. Wallman's a question mark in my mind. Wallman's the guy that would trade. If I traded you Wallman, is there a defenseman we could take back? Kulikov. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's Kirill Bang up to? 13 goals, 15 assists for Kirill Bang. We could take William Wallinder. Nah. I could see Kulikov. Good old Darren Radish. Got some little respect here. Kulikov's solid enough. I like Kulikov a lot, actually. Can I give you Niederreiter? Like, it would be crazy to move Wallman right now. As bad as he's been, it's been a small sample size. He's an 83 overall. Would it be crazy to move Wallman? Should we move like a Giordano instead? Move him to a contender, give him a chance for a cup, call up a Andrew Peak kind of guy instead. Niederreiter and Giordano. With a fourth, I don't know, for Teravainen and Kulikov. Adam Boquist's also interesting, but he's not on their trade block, which would make it harder to acquire. I like Adam Boquist, though, a lot, too. Great in our Blue Jackets series way back when. What's his ice time right now? He's getting good enough ice time. It wouldn't be crazy. Or if we take Kulikov and Boquist for Wallman. Well, we only have one offensive defenseman, actually. Slim Shady is the only offensive defenseman that we have. Am I not? Yeah, he's the only guy. So Niederreiter and Wallman with a pick for Teravainen, Kulikov, and Boqvist. One defenseman to play now and one to kind of be... Well, Kulikov could probably play now, too. No, Bowman is a two-way. What would they say to Niederreiter, Wallman, and a fourth for Teravainen, Kulikov, and Boqvist? What would you say to this? I know it wouldn't be close, but they're not correct. Okay. How close does a third-round pick get it? Third-round pick, you aren't where you need to be in value offered. Third this year and a fourth next year? How about this? You're quite far off. That means you're closer, though. That means you're closer. Pretty much all we have is picks, pretty much. We sort by reverse value. Yeah, we don't have a lot to give here. Could be a Blake... Like, we're not using Wheeler. If you could spend 2 hours, 1 hour on ice, 1 hour off, like a post-skate dinner with any hockey player to have ever lived, who would it be and why? Wow, that's a tough question. 1 hour on the ice, 1 hour off the ice. Wow. I don't know. Might be Crosby. If you're thinking about who do you want to be, who like when you balance skill, and they have the Stanley Cups, they have the accolades, the gold medals, the stories to tell, plus just seem like a cool guy. Might be Sidney Crosby. Do you throw Tyler Boucher into this? There's some, maybe they want a younger piece in Tyler Boucher. Let's throw Boucher into this. Take out the fourth. What would you say? Jack did. I'll add a little bit here. Third and a fifth of Boucher. Quite close to fair value. Golden Gamer says a Landeskog or a Sagan. A third, a fourth, Tyler Boucher, Wallman, and Niederreiter for Teravainen, Kulikov, and Boqvist. All right. Can we squeeze a seventh out of this from the Sharks? What do you say, San Jose? No. All right. So we'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Turbo, Dimitri, and Adam to the brand new Arizona Coyotes. Thank you for your service for those other players who are on their way out. Good deal there with the Sharks, and hopefully that'll help to turn things around a little bit here. No, Slim's not going down. Don't worry. Okay, so Fiala's already on the second line. Teravainen comes in on the second, right here. Third line, because we moved out... Do you have to call somebody up? Hold on. Let me go to roster moves here for a second. We'll probably have to send down Riddick, actually. Hold on. So Nielsen can stay down. We said we move him down. I guess we keep Nielsen down. Let's keep Nielsen down for the time being. Let's see how we do without him. Riddick will go down. Makes it through waivers, thank goodness. Wheeler's going to replace Kessel. Kessel's going to replace third line. And Teravainen will come in here second line. Who is he? Teravainen, Kuzmenko swap? Oh, where does he fit? He fits second line a bit better. I don't know. Maybe Fiala with Teravainen would work well. Unless we want the playmaker being Teravainen. But Raquel's been doing that role already a little bit. You're saying the line's looking like this instead? I think they work like that too. We could try both. A little sample size for both, maybe. On defense, Johnson's coming out for Boqvist, who fits the first pair very well. That's good news. Keep that in mind. You like him first line more? Okay, Landon. I'm going to listen to the AGMs then. Let's try it. But I don't know about Teravainen, Matthews, and Raquel. Fiala gives it a +4. Kuzmenko gives it a +2. But we'll start like this. I'll listen to the AGMs. So Boquist goes there. And, whoa! I didn't realize Nemec is an 85. Whoa! Simon Nemec, big growth. Love to see that. And Kulikov can go there. You go. So Kulikov and Boquist, third pair with the +1. I'll give Boquist some power play time as well. Swayman is still a healthy scratch. No, he's got to be in here. Swayman's got to wake up. Swayman's back to starting. Johnson, Giordano. We have no 13th forward, though. That's the problem. Power play, line 1. Raquel will go here. Boquist? Or should we go... Yeah, let's go Boquist. Why not? Let's give him power play time. Third pair plus first unit power play. Adam Boquist there. And Nemec Byron okay there. Kuzmenko will put Boquist here. -4. Oh my goodness. There's a 4-man power play. Alright, I gotta head out. Enjoy the rest of the stream, and I'll chat in the Discord. Hobbsy, buddy, thank you for being here for our 1,000th video. Thank you for being here for so many of them. Much love to you, my friend, and thanks for stopping by. Let's get... Okay, let's take Kuzmenko off here. Let's put Byram here. Makes it a -3 instead. Great. And we'll take Kessel out for Kuzmenko. Oh, thank you. Teravainen isn't on the power... Thank you. Didn't catch that. No, we weren't ending. No. Teravainen will actually go... Probably where Boquist is here. I'll put Boquist second unit. Good catch, thank you. Teravainen will go here. Byron comes off the power. No, Byron's been good offensively, though. If only I could... If I want to take off Yarncrow, but no one else has good face-offs. Unless... No, Raquel is 67. Teravainen 72. Would it be crazy to put Teravainen as center? On the second... No, but Nemec is growing very well. I don't want to mess with that right now. He has 12 assists, 4 power play points. He's loving his ice time, 25 minutes. Would it make sense to take him off, though? Or would it be detrimental? I'll try it. I'll see if he takes a big hit to his ice time. Now, I want to keep Matthews as the finisher. That's why, on the first unit. How many power play goals? 12 power play goals. I want to keep him there. Okay, Kuzmenko, Shady, Fiala, blah, blah, blah. Second... Raquel has an X here, so let's take him off for Teravainen. Will I help the chemistry a bit? Still -3. Okay, whatever. Pound and kill stays the same. Nemec, Kulikov, Shady, Boquist. Get the +1. That's fine, whatever. Extra lines... 1 power play assist, yeah. Yarncrow and Kessel, no, it's me. Yarncrow and... I suppose Teravainen? 4-on-4. Shady. Byram. And let's go... Boquist. With Yarncrow and Teravainen. What's his point totals again, Teravainen, right now? He has 36 points in 43 games. Okay, so there's the line updates. Here's a little trade here at the halfway point. Down in the AHL, we're going to go best lines down here. Nielsen will get a lot of ice time. Kasper, Denisenko, Kulich, Geeky, and Roy. Roy's been like our top player, but second line's fine. Zume can play third line. Defense, let's get Bichelle in the top pair. Who gives him chemistry? No one. 0 with Robertson. At least there's that. Okay. Peak with Prokop. Whatever. Okay. Power play getting their ice time. Good. Can you switch to Denisenko and Kulich? Yeah, we could do that. 23, 9. Yeah, that's true. Better potential there. Sniper. Yeah, Denisenko, we have less stock in him to grow. And he also get his special teams and all that. Playmaker, power forward. I don't want to mix up the lines. I don't know. Casper. Yeah, whatever. Just give him the ice time. And there we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there are the halfway point moves. We give up a couple picks to make it happen. Tyler Boucher out as well. And now we'll cross our fingers a little bit here. What's this? Okay, perfect. Okay, so first game since the halfway point will be against the Calgary Flames here at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. The AHL, we won 2-1 since there. Okay, Denisenko leading the team in points, by the way. All right, 17, 20, and 4 is the record. Let's turn things around here in the second half, and it all starts now. First period, 2-1 Flames. Russ and O'Connor before Matthews gets us a goal. Second period, 3-2 goal apiece. Austin Matthews gets his second. 3-2 Calgary with Toivo Teravainen on his first line. Oh my goodness, can't speak. Down by 1 here, halfway through the third period. Power play Coyotes killed off. 2 goals from Austin Matthews, and no one else on this team wants to score. No problem. Let's just take a 3-2 loss. All right, let's get simulating. Let's go see the Penguins. Yeah, we want to see them. Let's get 2 more games under the belts. 3-2 win. There you go. And 4-3 loss. All right, facing the 21, 17, and 5 Pittsburgh Penguins. Dennis David, Steve Rogers. Let's do it. First period, 1-0 Coyotes. Simon Nemec shorthanded. Second period, 2-1 as Surdif ties it, but then Kuzmenko gives us the lead once more. Shots pretty even, but we're up by 1 here in the third period. Slim Shady puts us up, and Bowen Byram makes it another. 4-1 Coyotes, 5 minutes into the third period. Will that be enough here against the Penguins? I believe it will be. 4-1 the final shots, and 41-33. Great show from Swayman finally. 3 assists from Barbashev as well. Thank you very much. And we'll take a dub. Slim owns Dennis David. Had him in his pocket all night. Finally, the Maple Leafs. We have 2 games in 2 weeks against them. Or in 8 days, I should say. Let's keep on simulating through the All-Star break. Boquist pulled groin out for a few games. Dennis and Steve are Slim's sons. So on defense, Kulikov will stay. And Johnson will come in to play with Kulikov while he's out for a few games. All right, 5-2 win. And then a separated comes in to replace him. And he separates his shoulder. Yeah, we'll watch both, Mighty Joe. Separated shoulder for Eric Johnson. Salut la visite. EA loves giving defensemen short-handed goals in the slow sim. Great. Mark Giordano will come in. Oh, my. Giordano will play with Kulikov. Old man separated his shoulder, eh? Let's see. 5-2 win, 2-1 overtime win, and then a 6-3 loss. We have a good amount of games between now and the Maple Leafs still, so Boquist fully healed. Good to have him back ASAP. Well, I want to pause soon enough to see how things are going with this experiment of a top 6. Boquist back on this third pair with his power play time and all that. Very good. No thank you, Vancouver. Got to pause to see the results. 5-1 loss after the All-Star break. Very good. Against the Predators, 2-1 win in Nashville. Flyers, we lose 5-2. 4-3 win against the Wild. 3 more games. Hurricanes, we beat them 3-1. Avalanche, we lose 4-1. And finally, the Oilers beat us 3-0. 24, 27, and 4 is our record against the 26, 24, and 4 Toronto Maple Leafs. King Turby and the other created players here in Toronto. Let's do it. First period, 2-1. Austin Matthews against his old team. King Kristoff ties it. And then Kulikov, the acquisition there, making it a one-goal lead. 3-1 for Phil the Thrill Kessel against his old team as well. 4-1 Austin Matthews, let's call it there. 6-3 the final. Matthews with the hat-trick against his old team. Yarncrow, Matthews, and Kessel all scoring against their former team. Hat-trick Austin Matthews, goal and assist Kessel, 3 assists for Barbashev. And we continue to have good success in the slow sim, but struggling in the calendar. Ridiculous. Let's go see the next game against the Maple Leafs as well. 6-3 win there. 7-2 win. All right. 4-3 shootout loss against the Canadiens. 26, 27, and 5. Let's see if we can get another one here in Toronto to try and bring ourselves to 500 and then hopefully get above it. First period, 2-0, Byram and Kuzmenko. All right. Second period, 3-1, goal apiece, Teravainen and Tony Twist Jr. Yeah, that's not the first slow sim where Barbashev got 3 assists. That's at least the second, if not the third. Let me get a little sip here while we're up 3-1. 2-1 lead still intact into the final 5 minutes. Raquel makes it 4-1. Let's call it there. 5-1, Austin Matthews. There we go. We love the slow sim. 5-1 win to bring us to 500. 27, 27, and 5. Can we get above 500 against the Ottawa Senators? Yes! 3-0 victory! Finally, above 500. 28, 27, and 5. And you know what? We never fixed our penalty kill. I forgot about that. How is the penalty kill? You know what? We're not that far out of the wild card spot. We're not that far out. 20% on the power play. 81.4 on the penalty kill. Let me see. Power play of 20% puts us amongst the top there. Top 8. Penalty kill 81.4. Close, yeah, middle. It's not horrible. It's gotten better. Let's sim a couple more games here. Do we have to slow sim every game at this point? Is that just how it's going to have to be? Let's see against the Capitals, a 30-win team. First period, 2-1, Kuzmenko and Raquel. Second period, 3-3. Barbashev, I'm just going to go through these quickly. 3-3 overtime, shootout, 4-3. We get a point, but the Caps win it in the shootout, 4-3. 28, 27, and 6 is our record. Now against Miles Morales and the Chicago Blackhawks, who are 32, 24, and 6 here at Arizona Arena. First period 1-1, Lars Eller. Second period 2-2 to Teravainen. Can you show lines and stats after this? I'll show the stats at the trade. No, in two more games, Divots. In 2 more games, we'll do that. Another slim OT winner would be great. Yeah, Fiala on the power play. That's Nico Dawes who's playing. 3-2, and in the end, 3-3. Wilson pushes it to overtime. Of course he does. And thankfully, Slim Shady wins it in overtime. There you go. That's exactly what Landon wanted to see. Slim OT winner. All right, 2 more games until the trade deadline. We're 29, 27, and 6. 3 points back of the wild card. We can sim 1 more game before it'll force us to go to the trade deadline. 1 more game. 2-1, Bugstad and Matthews. Second period, 2-2, Liam Ogren. Third period, we lose 5-3. Yarncrow scores shorthanded, but we lose 5-3. All right, here at the deadline, 1 game before the deadline. If we advance a day, we are 29, 28, and 6. 73 points in 63 games from Austin Matthews, close to 50 goals-ish. Hey, Jeremy, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the 1,000th video. Glad you could make it. So, 73 points for him. Kuzmenko, 56. He's dropped off a little bit. Teravainen has 19 points in 22 games and a +8. That's great since coming here. Barbashev, 50. Whoa! Fiala, -26? What's your problem? Oh, my goodness. What a joke. Barbashev, 52, -15. Byram, Kessel, Eller, Nemec. Nemec up to an 87 overall. Whoa, Simon Nemec. Take a bow. Kulikov's a tank. 8 points +4 since coming here. That's great. And Adam Boquist, 3 points +2. Too bad he's not more offensive, but yeah, ice time's not crazy at 15:43. Blake Wheeler, 1 goal, -9. Oh my goodness. Swayman, over 3 goals against average. I don't know. Do we trade Fiala? Is there a team, if we're going to find trade, like, are we, like, in a normal year, I'd say, let's just see what happens. But we're kind of in a position in which we need to push for the playoffs. There you go. Well, it worked out, Divots. Nielsen, what's he up to in the AHL, by the way? Nielsen, 13 points in 20 games in the AHL. Kevin Fiala. What would teams offer us for Kevin Fiala? Dylan, Kulak, Bertuzzi. Sprong, Kulak, Bertuzzi. Tanev, Edmondson, a third. Orlov third. 2 firsts from the Rangers. Whoa. 2 firsts from New York. Do we take 2 firsts and then try to use one of them to get a player? Keep one? Whoa. 2 firsts. Sprong, I believe, is an 83. We could keep one and trade the other. Hard to say no. If we squeeze another pick, it'll be a 7th. We absolutely need to make the playoffs. Our mission is to turn this team around, not refresh the team and continue where we left off. Yeah, Fiala was one of our top picks, though. So you'd think we got to get like high value for him. We'll keep the 2 firsts in mind. Let's check the trade blocks first and do our due diligence. Looking for players who can slot into our top 6. Casey Middlestat, Chandler Stevenson. You think player for player? I hear you as well. Could also just be our B-rated coach at the moment. And next year will be better. Sean Monahan on the block. 85 overall. Tanev. Fogle. Lafferty. Nick Ehlers. We were thinking about Ehlers over Fiala, weren't we? Do we take Nick Ehlers? Woo! Do we go Ehlers, like a Ehlers for Fiala swap, plus we get something more? I think that's like a match made in heaven. I think it has to be that. I think it has to be that. We'll keep doing our due diligence here, but I think that's the trade. And there's our O'Reilly, Skinner. Oh, we were thinking Bushnevich. I think he was on the block too, wasn't he? Horvat. Shinton. I don't see Bushnevich on the block anymore. Ghost. Kane. Patty Kane. That'll be a 1-year thing. Yeah, I think Ehlers might be the guy. Good two-way ability. So if I go the values in our favor, we could take back some value as well. I'd almost go like a Pacioretty, but we could use some picks because we already traded a... What was it next year? A 4th next year we traded? Yeah. Can I take a 6th this year and a 4th next year? So Fiala for Ehlers straight up, but then we don't make any changes in the bottom 6. What if I give you Blake Wheeler and I take back Max Pacioretty? We should take the 2 firsts and then flip one in a package for Ehlers. So essentially it comes down to what's more valuable, a first or getting Pacioretty and a couple picks. Probably the first, right? Even DeBrusque is here too, though. DeBrusque, Ehlers, a 4th and a 6th for Fiala and Wheeler. Or Fiala for 2 firsts. Hey, Jonas, welcome back. Or Fiala for 2 firsts. Would a first be enough? I like Gen Z's idea as well. But just a question, would 1 first be enough for Ehlers? Yeah, we'd want the picks, for sure. A first would it be enough? Yeah. So if we go Rangers, hold on. Where am I going? Rangers. We take 2 firsts. Yeah, big trade coming up here, Jonas. 2 firsts for Fiala. Can we squeeze anything more? Squeeze a 6th? 2 firsts and a 6th for Fiala. What did the Rangers say to this? No? Too far off? Squeeze a 7th? No? Straight up. All right. So Kevin Fiala to the New York Rangers. Thank you very much. 2 first-round picks. Big move right there. Fiala out. Now I like the first because then we're gonna move. So essentially we're gonna be moving Fiala and etc. for Ehlers and a first. We have Nazar in our Starfleet series as well. Trust me here. Giordano can slot in there for a second. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 2 first-round picks. Then we go to the Canadians. And I say, give me Nick Ehlers. I'll give you the first this year, and I'll keep the Rangers first next year. Rangers first. And we have to add a little bit. So that's where we add... My sweet, beautiful Frank Nazar, I promise dated. No, I don't. We have him in the Starfleet series on Thursday nights. New York's one of the better teams. So I'll give you New York's first this year. I'll throw in Blake Wheeler, who just loves doing his cardio out there. Wheeler and a first for Ehlers. Would you do this, Montreal? Rejected. You aren't reading to okay. Add a little bit of value here. Can I give you Fleury? That'd be crazy. And who can you give me back? Vanacek? Fleury for Vanacek? Would that be crazy? What would you say to this? You're quite far off in value. Yeah, Vanacek probably has more value anyways. I have to add another pick. So, essentially, we move a first from the Rangers that we just got, and we add our own... I don't know. Is a sixth enough? A first, a sixth, and Wheeler? I think we're close. Or we're very close. The value is very close. Let's go for a pick a couple of years away then. A fourth in 2026. Come on, Montreal. Oh... I'll do a first and a third. So essentially, to get the extra first next year, we had to trade a third-round pick. Which I think is worth it. Third and a third and a sixth. Fine. Let's go, Montreal. Make it happen. There you go. Third and a seventh. Can we go? A seventh this year, maybe? Yeah. Third and a seventh. Thank you very much. Nikolai Ehlers, welcome to Montreal. Welcome to Arizona. And Kevin Fiala off to the Rangers. Little 3-team deal kind of thing. Alright, so Giordano comes out, obviously, for Nick Ehlers. He fits best on the first line, actually. So maybe he replaces... Yeah, okay, +3. Kuzmenko, Barbashev, Raquel. Let's try this. Ehlers with Matthews and Teravainen on the first line. Martinuk, Bugstad... And we'll call up a forward. Maybe Denisenko. Denisenko's been doing well in the AHL. Or we go out and trade for, or acquire, or whatever, somebody else. He's listed as a depth forward. Yeah, let's get Denisenko in here. Why not? Let's get Denisenko up here. Okay. Ehlers goes here. Denisenko goes here. Welcome to the NHL. Doesn't fit the fourth line, but whatever. Defense is Kulikov, Boquist. Power play is Ehlers here. Gives it a -1. Of course it does. Kuzmenko's the finisher anyways. So what if Teravainen went to be the playmaker on the second and Ehlers came here? He's been hot. What's Raquel's power play points? Like 13 power play points from Raquel. Teravainen, since coming here, 19.7 on the power play. Eesh. So let's put Ehlers here. And Raquel can go over here. Are there any later full redrafts through the mode, like one fantasy drafter every 5 years? I'm not sure if I follow your question there, Mighty Joe. Penalty kill. Let's go Matthews and Ehlers on the first unit. Two-way forward. Matthews, Ehlers. Barbashev, Bugstad. Could that stay? Or should Martinuk be here? Yeah, Martinuk should go here. Yarncrow can go third. Bugstad can come off. Martin goes there, gets the +2. And Yarncrow can go here. There you go. Okay. That's power play. Power play 2. 4-man power play. Ehlers can go at the point. Teravainen. Everyone just negatives everywhere. Whatever. Tony Kelly's there. Extra lines. Ehlers. Probably Kuzmenko would go with Matthews. Then Ehlers with Barbashev. Teravainen and Yarncrow. Okay. Same thing here. Kuzmenko, Matthews, Shady. Through this mode is 25 years. So are there full league fantasy drafts, or are we selecting 1,000 players every week, or 10 years? No, those modes don't exist. 25 years, and you begin with a fantasy draft, and that's it. Barbashev, Ehlers, Yarncrow, Teravainen. Let's do that. Yeah. Ehlers 88-90. That works. Okay, so there we go. There are the lines here in our push for the postseason. Let's see what happens in our push for the postseason. Best lines here in the AHL. That can go here, you can go there, you can go there, you can go here. You can go here, whatever. Defense, we said Bichelle with Robertson, Prokop, Benning. That's fine. Great. Okay, Nick Ehlers, welcome to Arizona. Making a big change there, moving on from Kevin Fiala, who was not helping us. And we go from there. We got to make the push. We got to make the push. And that's that. Okay. Did Bichelle, he was a 73, so yes, he's a 74 now, I believe. All right, here we go for win number 30 against the Red Wings here. Game before the trade deadline. Let's do it. First period, 0-0. Ehlers making his Coyotes debut. Second period, 0-0 still. Shot 21-19 for the Coyotes. Here's we've passed over 2 hours now. Let's try and wrap it up by around the 2.5 hour point-ish. Probably to 2:45, more like it. Power play Red Wings killed off. Power play Coyotes killed off as well. Final 5 minutes. Next one's the winner. Rickard Rakell. Could that be it? With 5 to go. Rakell on Bobrovsky. Final 2 minutes. And no! Benoit Viegru ties it. Had a call. Did we play for Toronto? Yes, we did. King Turby scored a goal, but we won in the end. Giroux scores with 54 seconds left. Shots end 33-29. 1-1 game. We're off to overtime. We gotta win these games here. We gotta win these games. Let's go. Overtime action.
For those of you just joining us, we are just about to drop the puck here on
Slim Shady won it for us last time we were out. Let's do it again. Here comes Pettersson in. Tied with a sprawling save there. Pettersson. McCann glove save Swayman. He'll hang on. A little close for comfort there. Defensive zone draw. Matthews, Kuzmenko, and Shady all out there. Matthews wins it back to nobody, but Shady goes for it. Very good. There you go. Look at that speed from Shady to get out of that corner. Kuzmenko's a 3-on-1. Matthews, here we go. He has a little break for himself, but he can't even get a shot off. Oh my goodness, the speed of Shady. Let's go. Let's go, Slim. Dobson, McCann, Shady with a good poke. Pettersson in, though. Stopped by Swayman. Good. I'm going to keep the first unit out, though, actually. Shady with that crazy speed. Defensive zone draw again. Tie up there. Matthews comes away with it. Austin Matthews closing in on 50 goals. With Shady on his left. Matthews gets poked away. Can he keep it in? No, he cannot. Skates back to reset. Turns back, and now here he is into Detroit territory. Here comes Shady with space! Shady scores! Slim Shady in overtime! Mr. Clutch with another! Slim Shady OT winner. I gotta fix. I keep writing Larzeller number 20. So there's Kessel number 81. Big win from Slim in overtime, huh? In tight, Slim Shady. There it is. Slim Shady is Mr. Clutch. Shots end 36-30, but Swayman stands tall and the Coyotes win 2-1 for their 30th win of the season in Ehlers' debut right before the trade deadline. Big win right there. Dylan Samberg on waivers. Defenseman, 2 years left at 1.4, 79 overall. Nah, we'd pass on that. All right, so let's end this game. We'll sim through the deadline now. Continue simming, and we'll see what the league does as we're fighting for that wildcard spot. O'Reilly and Parayko to Anaheim for a first and a prospect. Ottawa gets a first, Haltonen, and a third for Skinner, Vlasic, and D'Elia. Wow. Big day for Ottawa. Boston gets a first and a second for Drew Doughty. Sheesh. What else happened here around the league? Looking at... Sorry, trades. There it is. If you look all the way at the bottom to start... Okay, O'Reilly there. Tanev to the Avalanche. Lafferty, Nazar to the Wild. Middlestat back to Buffalo. There you go. Kopp to the Blues. Schultz to the Oilers. Husso to the Blackhawks. Dumba to the Oilers. Some pick swaps there. Doughty, Riker, Evans. Carolina gets Jordan Stahl. Didn't they just trade him there? Hadn't they just traded him there? I don't know. Vlasic is on league minimum, actually, because he didn't get drafted in the fantasy draft, but he got signed as a free agent after, so he's only making league minimum. That would be a big trade, though, money-wise, though. Labushkin, bro. Okay, there you go. They're the trades around the NHL. And now here we go, facing the Blackhawks in Chicago. Miles Morales and the Blackhawks as we continue to try and make our push. First period, 2-1 Blackhawks, ear check, Matthews, Kucherov. Second period, 4-3 Wilson, Turcotte make it 4-1, but then Kuzmenko scores twice on Nico Dawes, and we're down by 1 headed into the third period. We are very much in this. Let's go! Barbashev on the power play, ties it at 4, 5 minutes into the third period, or actually 2 minutes in. Now we're more than 5 minutes in. Power play Coyotes, halfway mark comes and goes, and Romanov makes it 5-4 Blackhawks. 5 goals on 30 shots against Marc-Andre Fleury. Final 5 minutes, the 84 overall veteran, and we lose 6-4. 6-5, Kessel scores late, that's nice. 6-5 loss, the goaltending is killing us. Goaltending is killing us. Okay, let's go see Desora and Data in Seattle. 5-2 loss. Hey, doggy, finally caught up and glad you could make it. There you go, 5-1 win, 3-1 win, and 2-1 win. Thank you very much. All right, here against the 31, 33, and 4 Seattle Kraken. Every game counts. Let's go. First period, 2-1 Kraken, Sanderson and Palmieri, but McNabb scores for us on diddly-dee potatoes, the pride of Ireland. Second period, 3-2 Desora and Matthews on the power play. Down by 1 here in the third period. Jenna Desora, 2 goals in 2 games against the Coyotes. Approaching the halfway mark. Yeah, at the end we will. At the end we'll check out everybody, doggy. Halfway through the third, down by 1, power play Kraken killed off. Let's go, Coyotes with a late push. Come on, shots are high on both sides. And we lose 3-2. Kuzmenko strained hamstring. Great. Kessel's going to move up. Denisenko moves up. Barbashev the barber. And we got to call somebody up. Oh my goodness. Who can come up here? Should Nielsen come back? I don't know. Just call up anybody. Can't call. We have to call up a rookie. All right, so I guess we will call up Nielsen then. Yeah, Denisenko grew. That's true. Nielsen will come up then, since he's not waiver eligible. Kessel here, Denisenko here, and you know what? Let's go kids line. Zume will play with Denisenko and Eller. And substitute in there. Okay. What's he up to in the A? I can't even see it. Okay. Hey. What's welcome back, Leafs King. Yes, we did it. We have already replaced him. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, I was going to say the AHL needs to fix its lines, right? Best lines, don't care. Back out. 3-2 loss, like we said. Let's go see the Rangers, actually. Fiala and the Rangers. Okay, 3 games in. 3-1 win. Johnson's fully healed now. 3-1 win, 3-1 loss, and a 4-1 win. 41, 25, and 7 are the Rangers. Every game counts, even against the tough ones. Let's go against Fiala and the Rangers. First period, 1-0, Jamie Drysdale. Doggy as well. Doggy, Fiala, and the Rangers. Second period, 1-0 it remains. Shots are 20-16 for New York. Down by 1 here in the third. Come on, Desert Dogs, we need one. Power play for the Rangers. Killed off. Very well done. Halfway through the third. Power play, Coyotes. Killed off by the Rangers. 5 minutes to go. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute. I'm going to hop in the final minute just for fun. Let's pull the goalie and see what happens. Let's pull the goalie and see what happens.
This third period of play, for those of you just tuning in now, better late than never.
59 seconds to go. Let's get possession. No. Just skate. What? Skate straight to the bench. What are you doing? All right, first line coming out. Here we go. Pull the goalie. Nemec. Ehlers. Here we go. Nikolai. Can't get it. Sharangovich, Joseph, and just let him score in the empty net. Oh, just misses. There's Kevin Fiala. Good old Kevin Fiala. 30 seconds to go. Here we go. Nemec up to Teravainen. Betson, let's go. Skate, big boy. Stood up by Pietrangelo. Hold on. There's Denisenko picking it up. Why is he on the ice? I don't know. Joseph. Kaprizov. Over to Pietrangelo. And now Pietrangelo will score. No, just wide. Denisenko. I'm not sure why he's out again. All right, here comes Teravainen. Set it up. Let's go. Set it up, boys. We got 6 players out here. 10 is shoot, baby. Come on, Bello. And that'll be all she wrote. And again, they missed the empty net. And we lose 1-0. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. Blackhawks just above us, 4 points above us. We should have him back in the lineup. Yeah, Kuzmenko back in the lineup. Very good. Very good. Dumais will send him back. Nielsen will send him back down. Jason Nielsen, yeah. He'll be great, but not yet. Getting a bad draw of our head coach didn't help either. Nielsen back down. Big Phil. What a guy. 15 goals. You love to see it. And then Kuzmenko can go here. Very good. 3 points in 11 games, even plus minus. Why not? Jamie Swayman with his .914 save percentage has improved at least. There's that. AHL, best lines, with Dumais being up here, and defense being like this. There you go. That should be it. Okay. Yeah, Kuznetsov's on the power play. Absolutely, he's on the power play. Okay, 6-3 loss. Yeah, it's over. Vegas, 4-3 overtime loss. 3-2 overtime win against the Sharks. 36, 34, and 7. Our pace was to win 34 games, so at least we already beat that. The wild card has 82 points. Yeah, not going to be easy. Do we just go see every game from here on out? 5 games left, potential for 10 points. First period, second period, 2-1 Coyotes. Ehlers and Barbashev scores. Pittis on the power play against us. We're up by 1, up by 2. Austin Matthews. Not impossible. Power play Kraken. We kill it off. up by 2 at the halfway point here, the third period. Power play Kraken again. All right, let's sim through it. 4-2 the final. Palmieri and Yarncrow. There you go. There's a dub. There's a dub. All right. Okay. 81 points. We're not out of it. On the road here against Vancouver, they're 31, 36, and 11. Here we go. First period, 2-0 Canucks. Love it. Second period, 2-1. Kuzmenko gets us back in it. All right, third period. Let's go. Down by 1. Who's going to have some passion here? It's only Matthews who can score goals once in a while? Where's the passion from this team? Bottom 6 passion. Come on. Defense contributions as well. Slim Shady, where are you? Kuzmenko gets another to make it 2-2. All right. We'll take that as well. Final 2 minutes. Final minute. We make it to overtime. At least there's that. Shots 34-32 in our favor. OT winner, Slim Shady! Austin Matthews wins it! Big win. We get the 2 points. Okay. All right. That puts us back in the conversation with 83 points. The Ducks with 84. The Golden Knights with 83. The Blackhawks with 83. It's going to be tight. 3 games left. Here we go. We got 2 games against the 50-win Oilers. That's not going to be easy. 38, 34, and 7 is our record against the 49, 22, and something Oilers. Here we go. Must-win games here. Let's do it. First period. Come on, yes! 3-0 Coyotes! There's the passion we want for video number 1000. Come on! Barbashev, Denisenko, and Kulikov. 3-0 after 20. Second period. 5-4. Novak scores, then Martinook and Barbashev, then McKinnon, Novak twice. A second period hat trick from Tommy Novak. And we're up by 1 in the third period. 5-4 Coyotes. 1 goal lead. In the third, make it 2. Kulikov with his second. Very much needed. Thank you. Kulikov 6-4. Matthews 7-4. The extra point is good. 7-4 Coyotes. Big showing here against Georgiev and the Oilers. Let's call it there. 7-4 the final. Big win. That brings us to how many points now? 80. Andrew Peak. Okay, that's okay in the AHL. 85 points. That would put us in the wild card. That would put us in the wild card with the Kings and Ducks at 84. The Golden Knights at 83. Right on our heels. We cannot stop here. The Flames as well. Where are the Flames? The Flames are in a divisional spot at 88 points. We cannot. We're out of the wild card currently. We got to win these last 2. We got to win these last 2. Let's end off the season strong. 4-game winning streak. Make it 6. Let's get win number 40 here. Come on. Video number 1000. Show me the passion, gentlemen. Let's go here against the Flames. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-0. Rickard Raquel. Shots 28-22. Let's go. Add 1 more. Who's going to step up and add 1 more? Looking at Lars Eller. Phil Kessel! Phil the Thrill makes it 2-0. 10 minutes away from win number 40. 10 minutes away. Make it 6. Make it 5. Make it 4. Power play Flames. We kill it off. Wow. Statement victory. 29 save shutout. 3-0 win. Byram adds the empty netter. Jeremy Swayman says, I will not go gently into that good night. 3-0 Coyotes. Win number 40. Putting us in the wild card spot here. Could we clinch here in the last game of the year? Coolidge, case healthy, that's good. No, we haven't clinched yet. Okay, let's look at the playoff situation here, gentlemen. Against the 50, 24, and 6 Edmonton Oilers. 54 goals, 91 points from Austin Matthews. Let me look in the Western Conference. So we currently sit in 8th here. The Ducks have 86. The Kings have 84. So it comes down to the Ducks. Correct? We got this. Let's go, boys. My favorite Oilers ain't got none on us. Yes, sir. That's it. So the Ducks are the only team that could force us out of the wild card. Correct? Yeah, it's just... So if the Ducks win, we gotta win. If they lose, we can afford the loss. But let's finish it off on a high note, gentlemen. Game 82 of season number 1. Let's push for the postseason right here, right now. We've done it all year. We've done it the last few games. And strong. You missed a 5-game win streak, Landon, and a game 82 to decide whether or not we make the playoffs. Win and you're in. Lose and it's a question mark. Here we go. First period, 2-0 Oilers. Nachas and Paul. 2-0 Edmonton. Second period, 2-1. Denisenko gets us back in it. Down by 1 in the third. For our 1000th video, where's the passion? Yes, we took the 2 firsts and flipped 1 for Nick Ehlers. Third period, Lars Eller steps up. He answers the call. Lars Eller steps up on the 1000th video. Let's go. 2-2 game. Win and you're in. Alex Tuck makes it 3-2. Win and you're in, gentlemen. Who's going to tie it? Final 5 minutes. Come on, Lars. Lehkonen makes it 4-2. Oh, no. No. So it comes down now. It comes down now to the Ducks as we lose 4-2. 2 late goals as we choke it. It comes down to the Ducks. Let me take a sip right here. It comes down to the Ducks. In year 1, we currently sit in the wild card spot, but are we in? Are we in? Andrew Peak, okay. Here we go. Water, just water. Did the Ducks push us out? Or are we in year number 1? No matter what, it was a great push. We were on pace to win 34 games. We won 40. It was a good second half. In year number 1, we are on the outside looking in. Oh, man, what a season. Still a season to be proud of. A team that's been in the basement for so long, and we just finished on the outside with some hope for the future. I think we can still be proud of this season. And the way we turned it around, it gives me hope for next year. But just on the outside looking in. As the Ducks pushed us out. Just one more game. If just one of those games could have been a different story. Look at the Rangers. Think about the Rangers finishing 10th and not making the playoffs. Look at them. Whoa. 18th place. 40-win season. Still something to be proud of. Power play ends at 20%. Solid. 10, yeah, like 11th in the league, something like that. Penalty kill improved to 83.6. That's great. Like 8th worst to 9th best, I believe. If Fiala and 90 overall goaltenders weren't imploding, this team would have made the playoffs. Yeah, well said. So we ended the season strong, 6-3-1. We didn't do well at home, but 22-15-4 on the road. Yeah, we'll check the progress reports at the end. Yeah, we'll sim to the draft anyways in this video. We'll check the progress reports. In the end, Austin Matthews, 54 goals and 91 points from the captain. Barbashev, big surprise from Barbashev, 70 points from him. Well done. Kuzmenko, 68 and 78. Nikolai Ehlers, since coming to Arizona, 12 points, -5 in 19 games. This guy kills me. Teravainen, 67, since coming to Arizona, 31 points, so a 62-point pace, and a +6 with Arizona. That's good. Raquel, 59. Slim Shady, 50-point rookie season. Love to see that. Still 78. Byram, 39. Yarncrow, 35. Kessel, 33. Eller, 29. Nemec, 25, from an 82 to an 87 overall. Martinuk, 23, solid. Kulikov, he was a beast. 14 points in 41 games, 28-point pace, and a +9. Kulikov was a beast, +23. I want to keep him next season. Yep. Bukestad, 23. Boquist, 21. Since coming here, 7 points and a +10 in 39 games. Not bad from Boquist. McNabb, 8. Giordano, 6 points in 25 games. Denisenko, 4 goals and 5 points, including a game winner in 19 games. Johnson, 2 points, -8. Goaltending, Swayman, 29, 26, and 5. 3 shutouts, 913 save percentage, 2.96 goals against average. While Fleury went 10, 9, and 2 with 2 shutouts, 916 save percentage, 2.85 goals against average. In the entire NHL, it was 117 points for Jack Hughes. No, I didn't. No created prospects of the real world in this series. No Celebrini, no Danila Yurov, none of those with all the created players saturating the league. 117 points from Jack Hughes. Joe Pavelski, 39 years old, 105 points. Rantanen, 104. McKinnon and Robertson and even Braden Point, 103. Ovechkin, 101. Stamkos, 101. Pastrnak, Giroux. Dennis David, 59 goals. Did he win the Rocket? The Rocket Richard and presumably the Calder Trophy. Dennis David, 5-star shooting, 59 goal season from the Swedish sniper. Look at that. Red Boy's going to love that. If we look at, hold on, back to points here. Looking at defensemen, let's see. So Cale Makar, 91 points with the Predators. Fox, Morrissey, Hughes, Dobson, King Kristoff with 65. Carlson, Tays, etc. Looking at the rookie skaters, so 94 points from Dennis David, 86 from Steve Rogers on his wing, absolutely. Connor Bedard, 73, what a bum. Landon Johnson with 72, 33 goals from him. Data Soon with 70. Randy Ho, 68. Jaden Pittis, 67. King Kristoff, 65. Jenna Desora with 61. Odo Cork, 59-point season. Slim Shady with 50. Jacob Wyman, with 50 as well there in Anaheim. Good connection. Josh Doan, Matthew Nyes, Adam Fantilli. Kirill Bang, 45 points over there. Well, who else do we have creative? Massimo Adona with 37. Anyone else? Wu Mei with 32. Mila Ren with 31. Crazy duo. Ron Burgundy with 30. I'm Ron Burgundy. Tony Twist Jr. with 30. Anybody else? Happy Gilmore, 23. Look at this one. 23 points and 228 penalty minutes from the Enforcer. Yeah, Broncos going to love that. How many fights did he have? 34 fights. Oh, good catch. Wu Mei scored 32 points, but only in 24 games. I hadn't seen that. Good catch. 32 and 24 from Wu Mei. Happy Gilmore. Bob Cobb, 22 and a -9. That's crazy. Been a long day. Apologies if I pass out and don't say anything the rest of the stream. I'll keep away as long as I can. I know we're pretty... Yeah, no problem, Mighty Joe. Thank you for everything. I can't thank you enough, buddy. Appreciate you being here, brother, and I hope that you have a restful time now. We'll wrap it up in the next 10 minutes or so. Any other created players? Trouble with Tribbles. Only 15 points. 129 penalty minutes. And only playing limited ice time. The Trouble with Tribbles. 15 points. 129 penalty minutes. There in Vancouver. Anybody else? Who's a created player? I don't see anybody else. No, that's it. All right. Goalies, and we'll look at rookie goalies. So Freddie Anderson with 42 wins, leading the NHL in that regard. If we look at minimum, let's say 60 games played. Looking at save percentage. Jeremy Swayman, really? Jeremy Swayman, you know what? In the end, looking at the league scoring, it wasn't the worst season for Jeremy Swayman. Goals against average were a bit rough. Georgiev or Binnington probably wins the Vezina. I would think Georgiev wins the Vezina. But you know what? In the end, it wasn't the worst season from Jeremy Swayman. And rookie goalies. Miles Morales, 32, 30, and 5 with 3 shutouts, 904 save percentage, 3.02 goals against. And Dilly D Potatoes, 10 and 8 as a backup, 920 save percentage, 2.59 goals against. There you go. That's nice. Yeah, about does it, eh? There you go. What did Kevin Fiala do with the Rangers? Yeah, where was Doggy? That's true. Doggy didn't play in the end. The Rangers didn't have Doggy play in their AHL. Yeah, Doggy played in the AHL in the end, 54 and 61. Let's look at AHL scoring. See some of those rookies there. Kevin Fiala, since going to the Rangers, 11 points and a +5 in 20 games. Of course he was. Look in the entire league. AHL. Jean-Luc Foudy, there you go. Jeff Carter. Can you see rookie scoring? Joshua Roy, there he was. Everyone's a rookie kind of anyways. Most players are at least. There's Doggy with 54 points. Any other creative players down here? Not seeing anybody. Unless I passed someone, but I'm not seeing anybody. No. Alright, was he there? McGee? Sorry. McGee was there. There he is, McGee, thank you. Curly Mac McGee, 56 points from him. Thank you, good catch. Okay, so there are the points. We'll go... at this point, we'll sim to the draft. We can think about extensions, but we'll sim to the draft at this point. So like Teravainen, would we extend Teravainen? We would have 18 million to play with. Teravainen, that would be a pretty solid deal, I think. Giordano, no. Johnson, probably not. But Kulikov as well. Kulikov was solid, man. I could do a year on Kulikov. Yeah, let's break out the calculator here. Let's break out the calculator. Let me see this. Calculator. All right. 2.6 at 85% brings it to 2.2. 2.25 on Kulikov. He earned that. 2.25 on Kulikov. I'll send that. Martinook also earned himself a contract. 2.125 is a bit expensive, but he did a good job. 1.825. Teravainen's going to get his extension. Do we go 5 years? He wants 4 years. I'll give him what he wants. 4 years. 5.675. 85% is 4.8. Let's go 4x5 on Teravainen. We go a little cheaper. Let's go 4x5. I think that's a fair contract. 4 years, 20 million on Teravainen. The rest we'll probably let walk or we'll just wait and see on. And for Jeremy Swayman, what does he want? 6.7 wouldn't be crazy. We could go 1 year on him. Or we could start going a bit more. Like 3... maybe 3 years might not be bad because it would give us a good idea of who he's going to be. Or we go 1 year to keep him as an RFA, and we decide after that. We could go 1 year RFA, or 3 years UFA, and he's just a little bit more expensive. 4 brings him to 7.7. 7.7. So we pay him 6.55 for 4 years. 6.55 for 4 years. Or we do something like 1 year at 5.75. 1 year, 5.75. Or 4 years, 6.44. 6.55. 4 years at 6.5. Or 1 year at 5.75. So 750K more per year, but you get him signed on for 4 years. Yeah, whether we keep him or not, I think it would make sense to do 4 years. I'm not sure if he's here beyond 1 year, but 4 years makes sense for that dollar value. So let's see what he says to it. Jeremy Swayman, we'll go for 4 years and see what he says. I think we can swing it. Worst case, we make a trade. I think it's a fair value for a 90 overall goalie. Let's start advancing a few days and see what they have to say. In the AHL, we end the season 42, 25, and 5. Roy with 63 points in 72 games. There you go. Easy decision from Swayman. Great. And Martinook and Teravainen and Kulikov with the Sharks logo behind him. Bang. All right, so that's great. Good news right there. That leaves us with how much in extensions now? That would leave us with 6.457 million in extensions, and really not much to do. Yeah, we'll check the AHL stats here. Now that the season is over, and we'll check progress reports once we get to the draft. As we start wrapping this one up. Wall 63, Casper 57 points, Geeky 54, Kulich 51, Zume 45. That's about it from players we're really hoping for growth from. 27 and 34 from Jason Nielsen. Peak was there. Riddick, solid numbers from David Riddick. Gotta get a goalie in our system, though, for sure. Okay. So let's start simming to next season. Or simming to the draft, sorry. Simming through the playoffs. AHL season is over, blah, blah, blah. Playoff run is over, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Take a pause here. How are things looking? Where are we? We're in the second round. Ducks are through in round 1. That's it. Just got that 82 overall starter. Hey, the Ducks win the cup. Wow! The Ducks edge us out for the last spot in the playoffs as the 18th seed. Or the 16th. Were they the 16th? No, they're the 17th, I think they were, right? And they win the Stanley Cup. What a story! That is ridiculous. Could that have been us? Wow. Slap in the face, eh? Wow, the Ducks they sweep the President's Trophy winning Oilers. Then they take down the Flames in 7, Stars in 6, and sweep the Islanders. Whoa. Yeah, we're still going palm. That 1000th video, we had to go heavy. Wow. Ducks win the cup. Oh, it was the Hurricanes won the President's Trophy, but the Oilers were the best team in the West. Zegras, no, he's not on the Ducks. It's a fantasy draft series, Zedniks. So the Ducks don't have Zegras. Individual awards now. Individual awards. Hughes wins the Art Ross and the Hart. James Norris to Makar. Lady Bing to Pavelski. Dennis David wins the Calder. Conn Smythe to Johnny Gaudreau. Vezina to Georgiev. Jennings to Georgiev as well. Masterton to Schneider in Winnipeg. Jack Adams to the coach of the Blackhawks. Selke goes to Barkov. Lindsay goes to Hughes. And Maurice Richard goes to the rookie Dennis David. AHL, anything for us in the AHL? Negative. What a story. Let me see the playoff scoring here. Just got to see this. Mitch Marner had 31 points in 20 games for Dallas, and they didn't even make it out of round 3. Sorry. Anaheim. Gaudreau 28 and 21. Duchesne 23. McAvoy 20. Jacob Wyman, one of the created players. Playmaker. 2 goals, 17 assists. David Perron, Toffoli, Arvidsson. And goaltending, Logan Thompson, 85 overall, with crazy numbers. Kackman, not bad. Wouldn't have to come in relief as well. Wow. Okay, let's into the draft and start thinking about our off-season plan, ladies and gentlemen. Retirements and all that, we'll get that in a second. Detroit jumps from 10 to 1. We have the 15th overall pick. Rangers, yeah, definitely a Selke on me. I could see that. So we say in 15th, Detroit jumped 10 to 1, Nashville dropped 1 to 2. We have the 15th overall selection. Retired players, let's check it out. Little, Seabrook, Strawman, yeah, no players who were NHL associated. And goalies, none. Alright, so no one really retires. One of our Coyotes coaches retired. And one in Tucson retired as well. Draft interviews, forget it. Don't really care too much. Now, here we are at the draft. So, on the draft board, we have our first. The Rangers have their first as well, so good thing we didn't keep their first this year. We have our first at 15th overall, then our second, somewhere in the 40s. So we have first, second, fourth, fifth, and 6th. Just no third, no 7th. We could always think about trades, but looking at the draft class itself, Fiala imploded the Rangers. I guess so, eh? So Kulikov here to go first overall, medium elite. If we look at 15, a lot of players unknown, unfortunately. At 15, we could go Tanner Howe, who we know... Is he not medium elite? Is Tanner Howe not medium elite? Tanner Howe could be interesting. At least we know about him. Bransik Nygaard, we could go for MBN, Discord server favorite. Paraskak, Helenius. Yeah, there's definitely some guys who at least we know about at 15 we could think about. A few ideas there for us. He's top 6, gotcha. Then at our next selection, we don't really know much about anybody. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of dart throws here. A lot of dart throws. Yeah, after the most recent update, I think you're right. So yeah, a lot of dart throws in this class coming up. People want MBN. We probably could go MBN then. One low, Tuzolino, Zachary Tuzolino, one guaranteed low elite who will take. Aside from that, it's gonna be dart throws, or we could also always trade for picks next year. Low top 6, Angelidis. That's good. Paraskak, isn't he medium top 6? I think so. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Last look at contracts. Move up for Berkeley Catton, Penguins legend. Last look at contracts. A guy like Giordano, we'd have how much to play with? We have 12.62 to play with. Definitely enough. But I don't know if I want any of these guys back. Kessel we want back. Maybe Peak as well, Robertson. But I don't know about Benning, Johnson, and Giordano. Let me know your thoughts on that down here in the YouTube comments or over on the Discord server when you get your thoughts in for the off-season. Finishing off by looking at the progress reports now. So I'll start with the NHL system here. Nemec up to an 87. Kulikov at 82. We love Kulikov. Slim Shady at an 82. Love to see that. Matthews 96. Bukestad. Ehlers 86. Okay. Barbashev 85. Byram 88. That's about it there. Then in the system's the big one. In the system, who saw some growth? Connor Geeky's up to a 76. Zume 73. Casper 78. Bichelle 75. Kulich 76. Denisenko 79. Roy still is at a 77, but some good growth there. We can always sign Giordano back even if he doesn't retire with us, if we want him as a coach. Oh, did Slim grow to high elite? I didn't notice that. Yeah, we got Ehlers earlier on. Yeah, Slim Shady up to high elite. Ooh. From medium elite to high elite now for Slim Shady. Okay, cool. So good growth there. If we look at the message center, we can see anything about players on the block, maybe? Does it show us anything about that? No, eh? Not really. Okay. So that just about does it, ladies and gentlemen. That just about does it. So in the next episode, contract thoughts, trade thoughts, maybe pending free agents. If we look at the potential UFAs coming up, 93 overall, Sam Reinhart, Stamkos, Pavelski, Kane, Montour. Down the list we go here. Any players who catch your interest here, feel free to pause and look at anybody who might stand out to you. Especially someone at the top if we're looking at a top 6. Who knows? Sprong's up to an 86 now. Toffoli, Ghost, Patty Kane 1-year thing, Pavelski 1-year thing. I don't know. So whether it be free agent thoughts, trade thoughts, draft thoughts, any of that, be sure to leave your thoughts down here on YouTube or over on the Discord server. Link in the description, as we'll be live next Monday evening. That's what, June 24th, I believe? Barring any changes or Stanley Cup Finals or whatever it might be. If ever, it'll be an afternoon stream, just like tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Expo stream will be an afternoon one, as we have the NHL Stanley Cup Finals in the evening. So we'll have Tuesday Expos, Thursday Starfleet, a couple of crazy playoff episodes this week coming up, so get excited for those. Hope to see you there. Once again, thank you so very much from the bottom of my Android heart. 1,000 videos, over 7,800 subscribers, now closing on 8,000 soon enough. It's been an incredible journey, and it's not stopping yet. 1,000 down, and hopefully 1,000 and many more to come. I hope that you'll be along for the ride as long as possible. Thank you for being here, whether it be your viewership, your comments, your donations. It all goes so far, and it's very much appreciated. I'm so proud of the community that we've built here, and I'm looking forward to building it even more. Thanks for everything so far through the first 1,000. Let's do it again for another 1,000. Hope to see you in the Discord server. Subscribe if you haven't already for all of our ongoing series here on the channel. And of course, leave a like if you enjoyed. Looking forward to year number 2, in which it'll definitely be a heavy expectation that we make the postseason with continued growth and more pressure on us. We can't be making the playoffs in year 4 or something like that. Year number 2, we got to make it. So fingers crossed for a strong 2024 offseason. Thanks again to Palm for the incredible thumbnail. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all next week for more Coyotes, Tuesday for Expos, Thursday for Starfleet, and much more here on the channel. Big love to everybody. Thanks for everything for the last 1,000 videos. I'm looking forward to many more. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Mighty Joe. Appreciate you. Much love. Thanks for the donations as well. Mighty Joe, King Turby, Dan, Jonas. Much love, everyone. Have a great night. Great start to your week. Stay well. It's hot out there. Make sure you're staying hydrated, and we'll talk soon. Good night, everybody.